For real, bro. I wear a size, nigga. I've been wearing a size 7 since 7th grade.
Yeah,
you step on
my shoes for the low.
No, I don't.
That might.
He can't find the shoes. He can't even find the shoes.
That might block the mic face.
There's not children's size and designer shoes and all that.
6.5. Yes, there is.
Bro, I am 43. I've been doing this shit for a long time.
All right, and you see what I got on my feet?
Yeah.
I will send you pictures of my closet.
Yeah, but
size 7.
Yeah, but it depends on what the shoe is.
Let me.
Prime example: dress shoes. Men dress shoes start at a size 8. They don't start at no 7. And I wear a 6.5 in dress shoes. That's a whole nother level. I gotta get them shits ordered. Those are
Timberlands, can't you?
I don't fuck with Timberlands. I wear ACGs.
You can wear 6 inch.
I can't hear nothing.
I'm good,
big,
but I'm flat-footed. I don't
yeah, he need an 8.
Like I wear a 12, but I can put 11 chucks on.
It depends on the shoe.
I got room. Well, that's what you wear, chucks. 11 if you wear 12 shoes.
We can't hear nothing, man.
Hey, you tell you why I know that? You tell you why I know that, Rich?
You don't have to.
All right, so y'all can keep talking. It don't fucking matter.
You don't have to swap that thing out, bro.
Are we live right now?
Yeah,
we live. It's this.
We live, but
so that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it depends on the shoe, because everybody used to give me shit like, "Oh, your shoes be for the low." I said, "Nigga, I'm a splashy dude, fam. I don't just wear ordinary shit." So, bro, they'll tell you when I come in here, I have shoes. I put they be like, "Bro, man, them motherfuckers crispy." Like, nigga, I'm from the middle, bro. I'm a dress to impress, man. Ain't none of my shit ordinary. Nothing on me ordinary, and it is hard for certain shoes are, but. It ain't sweet like that.
You know what?
Man, let me tell you about the 70s when motherfuckers was wearing platforms and the whole shit. Wait, hold on. I had a partner.
I don't give a fuck.
All of us, I'm making my own shit. I make clothes too. Right, so
country bumpkin city you ain't ever heard of. Like
my partner, he's like that cat World War 7.
If you go up to the Midwest,
we go to like motherfucking Goodwill and shit like motherfucker boy talking about damn Papa Tank.
I say dress down, they gonna match.
Dude,
not only is they gonna match, they
now for 7
and they
guy shoes.
That's they draws and they socks match too.
Woman shoes, right? Okay, here, hold on. It's about 8. So they had like squash shit, real fucking mob and
check this one.
platform shit. A boy going there, come out with some shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Good.
Hey, D.
Hey, y'all, goddamn.
Check and see if you can hear it. Check on your phone, see if you can hear
it. We're trying to figure out if the sound's working.
Man, Rob, what you done did?
My girl said it sounded good, but I couldn't hear it on my phone.
Oh, she said something. We got a okay. Yeah, you said it over there.
Yes, so keep on talking. Get your shit together. Get your ass down. With your brother Malcolm glasses on and shit.
All y'all niggas look like the 6 heartbeats.
Yeah, you look like a civil rights leader with a jogging suit on, like that. Get your shit together.
You look like an in-shape Al Sharpton.
That nigga looking like Million Man Marks 2K21. I'm prepared this time. Look at ass, nigga. Get your shit together. Yes, we can.
You look like Leprechaun in the Hood.
Oh man, that movie was just out too.
Hit the blacks, my good man.
I was like, they still playing this motherfucker.
That shit funny as hell.
That's funny as hell.
They comes up all the time. Did they have them many sitcoms? Did they have the sequels of the Leprechaun?
Yeah, that's our fault though, man. It's PotRoast podcast. Excuse the technical difficulties. Even though it was working, I didn't know it was working. That's my fault.
Brother Crondo.
I didn't know it was working, but we live. It's Thursday. Happy Friday, Junior. We got some guests. Melanin Monroe in the cut. We got Radical Mike. Radical Mike. You know what I'm saying? Deep Bowden. Drizzy Drip Young Mike and Corn Dog and motherfucking D Bowden.
You already know.
Rich Grand in this bitch too, man. What's good with y'all though?
Man,
Been a good day.
Yeah. We can go right into it, man. We got Radical Mike here. Radical Mike is one of the most shit talking this salt dropping this.
Man.
Look
at it. Look at it.
Know it all in this.
Nigga
on the internet. But yeah, I'm glad to have you on the show, brother. On some real shit, all jokes aside. I'm glad to have you on the show, man, and just participate in what we're doing here and give your input and shit. Speak your truth. That's what we do.
All right, well, man. I appreciate being invited. You know, my partner, man, no, she was like, somebody did what? Invited you to be on the show. Yeah. She said, who is it? I said, Rich. She said, oh, I know him. She said, yeah, you gotta call. Like, all right. So, because y'all know how it be going down in this town.
Oh yeah.
Man, and so I might as well just fully introduce myself. I am Radical Mike with the What's Up with Radical Mike show. What's Up is an acronym for With History, America's True Self Unfolds Painfully. And what I do is dig up the dirt and reveal it. And sometimes when you pick the scab, it hurt. It just hurt. It hurt, you know, and nobody wants you to peel that scab off, but I ain't got no choice. I gotta have it. I roll with ADOS Foundation, ADOS Advocacy, American Descendants of Slavery. We're trying to get that reparation check all day, every day. We are not playing with these white people and stuff. Although I'm all reparation now.
I don't think they ever gonna give us that shit, bro. They give it to some. They gave it to the motherfuckers that's crossing the border and shit recently. They gave it to the Jews. They gave it to the Indians. I don't think that they ever gonna give it to us though, bro.
Look, see.
But that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, but yeah, that's a good conversation because a lot of things they never give us anything.
Right.
They ain't gonna give the slaves nothing. No. You can believe that. We ex-slaves. That's the reason why I roll with ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery, and it is what it is. If we don't make demands, we are not going to get it. We didn't get the right to vote. We didn't get the right to do anything without major protests, burning shit down, and the whole thing in order to. And we don't stop that. And that's kind of one of the problems that we got now is that young people looked at the success and didn't look at it as success. You know, y'all didn't do nothing. Martin Luther King them didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. Everything was just as bad as it was and stuff. And said, well, we're not gonna get involved, and we don't do politics. And right now, young people need to pick up that same mantra: is my ancestors work hard to make this place available for everybody to come from all over the world and enjoy it, and we can't get nothing. And stuff, you know, and we can't get anything because we just generic people. We black. And everybody come here and say, well, shit, I'm black too. I got dark skin, I'm black. And stuff, but no, you're not black like you used to be colored. You ain't black like you used to be in one of them cotton fields. You ain't that black. And when you that black, you different. You know, all the things that if you look at everything that goes on in the world, entertainment, literature, art, we at the foundation of all of that, period. And without us, none of this would be possible. Nothing would be going on. I'm with you on that. And stuff. And so we got to at some point claim that. You know, when you were talking about the Jews, got their rest of it. They just had one of the last Jews, one of the last Nazis, tracked him down, old 90, 100 years old, tracked him down and like, dude, we got to have it. You're going to have to break us off right now. Now us, our story is so painful, we don't want to talk about it. The Jews' story, their story only happened 200 years ago. And they like, man, they put it in the face. You have Sesame the Mill.
I got a question though. What would be the equivalent? So let's just say, you know, generally speaking, back then it was 40 acres and a mule, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is the equivalent of 40 acres and a mule now?
Right now,
is that a house and a Benz? Is that a house and a Kia?
No, right.
Or is
right
that
now,
you know what I'm saying? Is that is that a half a block?
Right now, what that is?
Is it a half an acre?
We looking at several $trillion from between 35 million black people, which is the original. We probably got about 45 million black people in America. A lot of them immigrants come from someplace else and stuff. They didn't even have immigration laws prior to 1965. Wasn't nobody coming here and stuff for no reason that was dark, unless they was elite and stuff, you know, plain white on the slot. But
nah, we got people in the chat. People in the chat saying,
but
these captors never had intentions of freeing us. I don't want nothing from them.
Hey,
we can do it without them and better.
Well, you know what? See, you know, that is one of the things that a lot of our people look at. We don't want.
Is that not true though?
No. Hold on. That's say for instance.
That is true.
Now, let me give you a good example. Say for instance, your grandmama worked for some white folks and worked for them like a dog, and they owed her some money. She messed around and died before they got a chance to pay her.
Okay.
And now the dude that she was working for
don't want to pay shit.
He died, but his son inherited the money that your grandmama made for his daddy and handed it down to him. Where you going. And now he's saying, well, you know, I got her money, but if you don't come ask me for it, I ain't gonna give it to you.
Well, that makes sense. I agree with you on
that. Makes sense,
because
they're still benefiting from what happened centuries ago.
They still handing down generation after generation that same slave money that made them rich. Don't you know that in 1865?
Who got like
in 1860. Oh God, buddy, man, you wasn't on the team.
Right.
But see, I'm trying to think what a pound of cotton was selling for, like $1.67, right? Black man was required to pick 100 pounds. 100 pounds times $1.67. Some 3-4 years later, because of the tactics that they use, I don't care how much you pick today. I'm gonna whoop your ass, and you need to pick more tomorrow. Before it was over with, the average black man was picking 300 pounds of cotton a day, and cotton was selling for $10 a pound. They was making in the millions in the 1800s.
Right.
They was getting millions. As a matter of fact, the credit system didn't even exist.
That wasn't no credit.
Before slavery, because they started using slaves in Louisiana, started using slaves as collateral for rich plantation owners in order to buy more plantations, buy more slaves, because one slave in the 1800s was worth like $700. And you got like 200 slaves. And just think, when you got 200 slaves picking 300 pounds of cotton a day.
Well, Mike,
you get real money.
I agree with you on everything you say, but the number you gave, that's half of what they're trying to get. To be honest with you, the actual number that they're actually trying to get is $17 trillion. And the reason why I say that is because I actually am a part of the movement for the reparations, because I have a reparations app on my phone.
There's a reparations app?
Yeah, but you had to sign up like in 2019 to even get on this app. And what it was we have people from Africa who are asking the United States to go ahead and give us our reparations, but they sent it. You might have gotten an email. They sent it through emails most of the time. You could sign up. You wouldn't get no money right away, but you would get $100,000 credit
That shit sound crazy.
All right, let me tell you how crazy it is.
It's not a scam or anything.
Yeah, it is.
No, what I'm saying is, listen. They was gonna give you $100,000 credit, but the way that the guy did it was he didn't take no money from you or nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
take no money from the white folks that run this country.
No, listen.
Okay, go ahead.
He actually, no, that's what he's trying to do. That's what he was trying to do is negotiate with the U.S. government so we can go ahead and get this money in the United States. Because he's from here, the guy that actually made it happen.
Yeah, look, if you're not a part of the ADOS program, American Descendants of Slavery,
I think that's
and stuff, period, a lot of people are now throwing this reparation thing out there because now it's like popular. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you didn't hear nothing about reparation. But ADOS movement, Antonio Moore, Yvette Cornell, been pushing this so hard with data, with showing people where we are. Right now, we with our 15% of the population, we own like 2.5% of the total wealth in America. White people own 92% of the total wealth of the country. That wealth came from our people's sweat, our people's work, our people's blood, sweat, built them that empire. And they handed down from generation to generation of their people the money that we made them. Now, our thing is, we need to balance this out. Yeah. We need to balance this out. And the only way we're going to balance this out is that the government makes that move, because any cash that we get has to be tax exempt.
Right.
You know, all these other people talk about us getting money over here. We got these little reparation programs. Ice Cube, in conjunction with ADOS in California, they passed a reparation bill in California back in September of 2020. Okay, the governor passed that bill. Okay, but what does that do for the rest of us when we let people chip away at what they want to call pieces and parts of reparation? Reparation is going to be a multi-generation payout. Right. It ain't going to be no, we going to cut y'all a check, that's it. Oh, no. We need legislation with that. Because what they'll do is do predatory lending, predatory stuff, and before you know it, they'll get all that money back. Right.
Okay.
When we had, not to cut y'all, when we had Reconstruction, in the Reconstruction after the Civil War, the United States government, Second Amendment, the United States was supposed to protect us as business people from being discriminated against by corporations. If we got a good business, we supposed to be able to go to a business, a bank, or whatever, and do business with them. But what white people did was cut us off, and wouldn't do business with us. That's the reason why after slavery, and even after slavery, during the Civil War, after the Civil War ended, Abraham Lincoln had put federal troops in the South to protect black people during Reconstruction. We had the first governors, first mayors, a lot of stuff. We run in the South and stuff as Republicans at that, run in the South. So what happens? Abraham Lincoln gets assassinated. Abraham Lincoln.
I'll tell you what happened. The illusion of inclusion.
The illusion of inclusion.
The illusion of inclusion. We had our own movie theaters, concert halls, all that type of shit. But we just want to be down and be, fuck it. We already separated. You know what I mean? Like,
we were doing well separated. Integration was our biggest problem.
Like my man telling you, what people don't know, the truth is there was 2 amendments. There's 2 amendments. All that he's talking about, that's in the Second Amendment. That's the amendment that you don't even hear about. Right.
I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah. Look, that's real. There's a second.
But hold on, no. We had 20 minutes, bro. I ain't trying to make it all fucking Malcolm X show tonight. You know what I mean? Even though I respect it and I love it, that's my MO, but we can get back to that conversation. But yeah, I agree with you, brother. And I think that's dope that you're pushing that line.
Yeah, but we need to be one people.
Yeah, you're right.
We need to decide that we one people and everybody else ain't like us.
Right.
And stuff. And we run this.
Right.
You think
And so
of America, you can't think without black people.
You can't think without black people. When you come to America, you can't walk past me to talk to this white man. You got to come through me to get to anybody else. If you ain't talking to Mr. Charlie, you talking to me. You ain't gonna, just like the African, when you talk about the Africans talking about, oh yeah, they should get reparations. I'm like, yeah, because y'all was selling slaves, and I'm gonna come and collect from over there too. And so, because Ghana, how you got a slave castle? I mean, look, how you got a slave castle in Ghana if you ain't build it?
Right. We built it.
No, they built it to sell slaves.
Right.
And they gonna break us off too. They tripping.
All right, man. New topic. So we got some hip hop topics.
Oh no, not them.
Yeah, first
I
one
got
is
more.
Ready to Die is the oldest album on the Billboard charts. 27 years in counting.
Oldest
Y'all niggas know that?
album.
Ready to Die is now the oldest album on Billboard. It's been on Billboard for 27 years.
The longest standing.
The longest standing
Any album.
in any album, especially in hip
Now
hop.
that's by
So my question is, and I
Notorious
want
Big.
Biggie, Notorious B.I.G., Ready to Die, his first album. So my question is, does that not make him
No.
the GOAT?
Nope.
No.
You ain't even let me finish answering the question,
You
man.
already fucked it up by asking that bullshit. Nigga.
What do you
No.
mean?
You know what? Continue.
Why not?
Why not? Okay, why not? Why not?
Why not? 27 years on top 100.
It's not very hard.
Does that not make him the GOAT?
No.
That's subjective.
No,
though.
because no.
Huh?
That's subjective.
Like,
What do you mean?
all
What do you mean?
music is.
Because it's people that's gonna say yeah, it's people that's gonna say no.
Man,
It's
fuck
no
you,
right
pay
answer.
for a play. No, I'm just playing.
It's
There's
no
an
right
answer when it comes to numbers. What's the word? What's the phrase? Numbers don't lie, right?
That's true.
Right.
Also behind
okay,
that,
so we need sale numbers there.
they've been remastered.
Billboard.
Ready to Die has been remastered several times.
Everything from there, but
What?
it don't change.
No.
It don't change. It's
Not
not the
every- not
remastered
every-
version.
not every-
It don't change
The
the
dynamics,
album, the
right.
dynamics. It just changed the sound of that particular album, but it don't change the dynamics. The Tupac's album's been remastered.
Right? All of them.
But
Everybody's albums from back then be remastered because the
How many
technology
times
is
have
better
Ready
now.
to Die been remastered compared to?
What does that matter
But
for?
what's the
It's
sale?
still
What's the
So
sales
all eyes on
number?
me.
What's the sales
No,
number?
there's a difference.
What's the sales
All
number?
eyes
It's been on the
on
chart.
me and Born to Die or Ready to Die. How many times has it been remastered? I already looked this up.
But why does
Well, then you
matter?
say,
Yeah,
tell us then.
what do that change as far as sales?
It does, because if you're remastering, you keep, it's like a modern day update. You keep trying to make it relevant. You keep that's what you're doing.
But the context is the same. The way
It's not all the same.
It's
Oh,
the
it's
same
not?
album.
No, it's the same.
The lyrics
album,
don't
ain't
change.
the same.
Yes, they are.
No.
Ain't no lyrics different on the Ready to Die.
When the last remaster Ready to Die you listened to?
Listen to all of them.
No.
The lyrics ain't the same. They don't have that man
The
voice to
lyrics-
change
you
the
said
words.
The lyrics are not the same, right?
The lyrics is the same.
I believe it's been remastered.
But
because of quality.
now your
All they did was up the quality. They didn't change
your
the words.
statement was
The
that
quality.
he's been
The
on.
quality.
All that changes is
Yeah.
the sound quality, not
Your-
what's
your-
being said.
My question was, does that he has the longest hip hop selling album of all time?
Longest, wait a minute.
Longest
Longest
standing top
standing
100
top
album.
Longest
100
standing
album.
top 100.
Right.
Okay. So now what does that sales represent?
That's part of the sales, fam. That means that it's constantly being downloaded, bought, sold. If you're on the Billboard
Now,
chart,
so now he's
you
in the
moving
top-
units.
He's in the top 100 for
27 years.
27 years, and ain't nobody else there with him.
No.
What's
There
the
you go.
next? What's the next?
Huh?
one
And
that's
there it
been-
goes. The number don't lie. He the go.
You think so?
You
I
can't-
don't
you
think
can't
that
say
makes
nothing
him
else.
the
That
GOAT.
just means he made a classic album.
Right.
That don't mean he's
I don't
old.
think he's the
Right, 'cause
GOAT.
that
That's
shit
just
was
mean you
even
had-
better than all
That
our
just says you had a classic album. That doesn't mean
That's
you're the
subjective,
greatest rapper
too.
of all time.
Y'all, the shit is
You're not-
going over
you're not-
niggas' heads right now.
You're not gonna say you're
I-
the greatest rapper
I'm
because you have a classic album.
makes him
That was the greatest
I'm
album.
asking, does that? All right. I'll answer it for me.
right.
I
That's a great answer.
honestly think it does, because the longevity
Of an album?
of an album
Makes you the
That
greatest
shows you how long it
rapper.
can go.
of all time. What?
Are relevant.
It
Yeah.
definitely is a factor.
It's
Because
fucking a
people
factor.
It's a factor. It's a
I'm
factor.
talking facts, Jack.
Right, it's a
It
factor.
don't. It's straight the fuck up. Like 27 fucking years. Who else done did it?
You're judging an artist on one album
No, on the
as being the greatest artist
No,
of
we're
all
judging-
time
no.
because it's still continuously selling. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's yeah. You
Yeah.
got it, Bo.
Continuously making money matters.
But hasn't Tupac been
LL Cool J
But-
got
but
that
ain't
album
no-
still
ain't
that
no-
sells.
But okay. Well, look at
Cool J
Tupac.
on CSI.
Hey, I'm
man.
gonna keep it dead ass with you.
Jay,
I done rolled down. I done
Top
rode down the street and heard Biggie playing. I ain't never rode down the street and heard somebody bumping LL. That's just
I'm just saying.
LL on TV.
Ever be hearing niggas bumping up Biggie when I'm rolling down the street.
man. I done motherfuckers
Hey,
hear
shout
Juicy
out
all
to
the
Biggie.
time.
Shout out to Biggie. I got y'all my
Shout
shirt
out
today.
to
I'm feeling like
I'm
A1.
not
You
saying.
know,
I'm not
he's
saying.
got Biggie.
Shout out to
Trash.
Biggie.
I'm not. I'm
You
saying.
You're still doing
I'm
your
saying
thing, bro. on the
Everybody.
billboard.
All I'm saying is, music recycles, rejuvenates, it gravitates. We know that, but I'm not gonna put a title on an artist and say you're the greatest of all time because of a album that's still constantly selling. I'm not, because
You gonna say sales don't matter?
no, I'm not saying sales don't matter, but what people fair to realize is Biggie only put out 2 albums, and you can't
So
hold on.
2
It's
great
still-
albums.
right? But guess what?
Tupac put out
But
most
guess
of
what?
them.
Right? It's so hard.
Damn, it's
It's
that
so
better
hard
than
to
both
say.
of
It's so
those.
hard.
That's
to say.
subjective. Like when
No,
you say that,
I'm
like
telling you that.
what you eat don't
hold on. Let
make
the
you
man.
shit.
Let the man talk.
Let
Let
me
him
say
talk.
that, because it's because it's just like when you love something so much and you're passionate about, you can't let go of that. And he was let go and taken from us so fast to it's easy to gravitate to what he only had left. 2 albums.
So why Big L ain't got the top 27 album? He was taken too early too.
Who else is
Big
close?
Pun was taken too early too.
Hold
else
on.
is close?
This is an argument like with what
That's true.
Elvis Presley.
That's
All
true.
of them people was taken early.
Yeah,
And if
but
you
they
can't
didn't have
understand
no
that, you
multiple
slow.
albums, though.
Yeah. Who else? Who's the next? Who's the next rapper that's even
Close
closer?
to him. It'd be
Yeah.
Tupac.
Who?
Is that no?
Okay.
Is that based on numbers?
Yeah, we talking based on
I would say honestly, I don't know if that's based off numbers.
Find out if that's based on.
I'm
numbers.
talking about popularity wise. It's always them 2.
I'm with Rich. It's subjective, first of all, and then who has 27 years of anything
Selling.
to even
to
fuck
even
with it?
come to even
Yeah,
come
to come
close.
close.
In music? Nobody.
Nobody.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
So maybe
Not in hip hop.
maybe right now it makes him the most timeless, but I don't think the
Yeah.
GOAT.
Another
Is
10
time
years
is,
from now.
is timeless not a part of being a GOAT?
I mean, it's an element, right?
Right,
It's
well,
a
maybe that's
part.
like a part,
Of
but it's
this
not
time.
the whole
Yeah.
Of this time frame.
Check it out.
That just depends
We had
on
this
who's
talk-
judging.
We had this talk last
It
week.
does.
We said Will Smith's song "Summertime," one of the all-time songs that song will never die out, right?
Timeless.
Timeless, right? How long has "Summertime" been out?
Is it Billboard Top 100?
About 20,
That's not
about
what we're
almost
talking
30
about.
years. About 30
We're talking
years.
about
About the
timeless
same thing.
songs.
About 30 years.
Okay, well, wait a minute.
30
Hold on.
years.
We're talking about 30 years versus 20. How many years is something with
I know
Biggie?
Tupac.
But we ain't talking about summertime.
I'm just saying this is saying.
No, we just talking about an artist.
I'm
Right.
just
We're
using
talking about
comparison
an
of
artist
artists,
and
Mark.
not necessarily.
Are you gonna say
that
somebody's
particular
great
song
because
of
something
that
has been
particular
timed?
artist.
Right.
Yeah,
You can't say he's the great
Right.
because that's a song that's timeless.
Yeah.
I think there's artists that has made timeless songs. Hot in Here by Nelly's going to be a timeless song. That's going to be around forever. They got it on fucking Cheerio commercials now. Come on now. Cereal commercials.
I don't think that's a timeless song.
Listen, man.
They're using it
Anytime
as a commercial, as a
Cheerio-
fucking gimmick, cuz.
Listen, man.
Like as a fucking gimmick.
Cheerios was out before when we was kids, bro. And now they're relevated to hip hop, and that shit still play right now. That's a
Well,
timeless song, man.
We don't want to. We don't want
I'm
to.
not saying it's the greatest.
We want
I'm
to deal.
just saying.
We don't want to deal with that because you know Travis been rolling with McDonald's and stuff, and he about to get run out of town.
Check
and
this
stuff.
out.
Hold on. That's that next topic. Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
Next topic. So is that shit? Is it part of the Illuminati? Is it part of the devil worshippers? Or is it just some fucked up shit that happened, and there's some shit that like he got it because it's his name or his show. His name is attached. His name and brand is attached to it now. And rest in peace to the motherfuckers that died. But honestly, I'm not going to see no Travis Scott any motherfucker way.
See,
so
you hit
I
the
mean,
nail on the head. Why?
I ain't feeling it like that. I ain't feeling him like that.
You ain't into punk. You ain't
Certain
into
songs,
punk and jumping off the stage and doing
Travis Scott is a different artist, bro.
Yeah, so I feel
He's
like
a white boy's artist.
I feel like he asked a few different questions, right?
I did.
So one, do I feel like he's at fault for what happened at the concert? No.
Nope.
What makes a difference is who his audience was, right? He makes that odd kind of music that people
Trippy
Now,
hot type shit.
let's be specific. What kind of people are you talking about?
So, retro, like,
Okay, are these Mexicans?
you know what? I don't know what race they are. They could be anybody, like the ravers or whatever
It's
they
ravers.
are.
It's
The
strictly
ravers.
ravers.
Okay, you
You
a
gotta,
raver?
you gotta come in the view, Melanie.
And then you touched on whether or not he's a part of the Illuminati, right? Yeah, I think they are a part of the Illuminati.
I don't think there is no Illuminati.
You
Illuminati.
don't think so?
If there's a fucking Illuminati, half of these dumbass niggas wouldn't fucking know about it.
With no
It's supposed the whole part of it is a secret society.
So wait,
So the cat's out the motherfucking bag.
yeah, so wait, what if it's not called the Illuminati, right?
It's
What
probably
if
called
people
something else,
in
right?
essence don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but something genuinely does exist, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I think that he is a part of the masses that can dictate your level of elevation in that scene. And therefore he's attracted a different group of audience that comes with that level of celebrity. The type that raves out at your concerts and people die, unfortunately.
Can we just be honest?
Yeah, let's be honest.
Those are white people. And they do things different.
Listen,
And they've been doing the mosh pit and punk rock for a long time.
And people have
And
been getting hurt.
what Travis Scott has done is taken advantage of that.
Absolutely.
From a
Capitalize.
marketing standpoint. They said, well, let me be the wild Negro.
I'm gonna tell you.
Let me be the wild
when he first
man.
came out with that Goosebumps, I liked the song, right? When I seen the video, it automatically, I said, that's why he's selling. The video was strictly, like you said, mosh pit, alternative culture. And all his videos is targeted to that. And I'm not knocking the brother. He chose bad.
Yeah.
He sees the big picture.
Yeah,
right?
he see what white people want, and
Right.
he gives it
So
to
I
them.
don't knock that.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. And I'm like, I didn't even know this was new, but I see who he was. I'm like, then when they say he from Texas, I say, well, goddamn. This nigga, he's a walking genius. He's around nothing but black
some of his-
Latinos, and he has tapped into another
Some of his shit is weird. Some of it is dope. Do I think it's his fault for whatever happened? No. I've seen videos where he tried to stop it, and he was like, "Yo, security, go over there and pick that girl up," but like she was dead or whatever. And then he kept going on with the show. But my thing is, like, if he would have stopped the show, the nigga might not have gotten paid. So he tried to fulfill his contractual fucking agreements. But I heard it was a motherfucker. I don't know if it's true or not. I heard it was a motherfucker injecting niggas with fentanyl.
Right.
And then that's what made the panic start happening.
Now, listen. A number of people, a number of white kids have responded to this whole program of what was going on, how it was going on, and like it was something that they had never seen before. When you in an arena with no barriers, no boundaries and stuff, everybody just all clumped in together, was a safety risk from Jump Street. And a lot of people have to look at when you go to a concert, you have to do an analysis of how safe is this environment.
Absolutely.
And stuff, Now, from an artist, when you're on stage, you're an artist. One of your main jobs is to control the crowd, hype them up, put your phones up, put your lighters up, wave your hands in the air. Controlling the people. That's your job. As long as you can make them, you can manipulate these people in front of you. That's your job.
I feel you.
Okay, so now if you on stage you got a better view of everything that's going on than anybody. When you see something popping off, you got like, whoa, hold on, DJ, cut the motherfucking music and shit.
If a nigga would have snatched his chain or something, he would have stopped the show.
We got some retards.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Took his shoes off. Yeah, he did that shit. Motherfucker stole his shoes and shit.
Yeah.
He stopped the show.
So
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so the deal is, when you are MC, a DJ, an artist on stage, you are in control. You are in command. And you are responsible. And a lot of times we duck responsibility. That's our thing. Don't nobody want to be responsible for nothing. And say, oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But you study throwing up gang signs and wondering why they having a gang fight at your show.
Hey, hold on. You can't. OG, you can't throw up no blood in here.
Oh my God.
I ain't even thought nothing. I was just mimicking this shit because I don't know what none of it means.
He didn't come up a whole set. He has
What did I?
I feel like you just gangbanged on me.
Okay, so I wanna disagree to
Nah, I fucking with you.
So I feel like an artist is responsible for crowd control to a certain extent.
Yes.
Okay, so you're entertaining, but your responsibility as far as crowd control should be some form of security. And then with your venue, if we want to speak legally, there is a duty to make sure that whatever venue you're hosting.
Why they suing him then?
Exactly. But because the purpose of
he
law
instigated it.
is to seek the big pockets.
Yep.
You don't go for the small people associated, you go for the big thing.
Yeah.
So in saying that, somebody, a representative, his attorney, his promoter, his manager, should have made sure that the contract speaks to the duty being on the venue. In terms,
Right.
yeah, it's definitely going to fall on a promoter.
Yeah.
But you have to sue Travis Scott because who's the deeper pocket? Travis Scott.
And
Because he's the one that paid out.
but this not the first time. They had a paraplegic, a brother that's done been dived awesome stuff at a Travis Scott concert and got paralyzed. He told me he's not messing. So this motherfucker done jumped off some shit and got paralyzed, and he was like, and other people were jumping behind him. Travis
made the
Scott.
reference. I can't move my yay.
Yeah.
No, I had a question though. Why they suing him though?
Because he
And
a
Rob,
bag.
no, listen. Rob just made a good point. He said that if you go to a soccer game, right, and them soccer games be fucking lit as fucking shit, and you get hurt at a soccer game or a riot pop off or a fight pop off, which they do at soccer games, they don't sue the players.
No, look,
They sue the team.
They sue the team.
The team.
They ain't
gonna sue the player. They gonna sue the owner of the team.
They go Andre Johnson versus Montreal soccer. That's what they do. They do the team.
They do Phoenix Suns et al. Whoever the fuck is doing.
Yeah.
And they have to because your GM has more money than your players does. Hell, he's cutting checks.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna sue somebody, I'm not gonna sue everybody at this table if something happens to me. I'm coming after Richie in Central Station Studio. Right? The deeper pockets are
All you gonna get is a 20 cent. We ain't got no money like that. This is all a facade.
Okay.
It's just an example. Shaking the shit like last year. 2008 again. This some bullshit.
This is all a facade. We in the ghetto. We only pay $500 a month.
You hit the deeper pockets, otherwise you're not suing right.
No, I'm fucking with you. I feel you. But I think that it's crazy that they're making such a big deal about it. I remember I went to a rock concert when I was 20. Rage Against the Machine.
Yes, sir.
And them motherfuckers cold. And them motherfuckers, bro, went up for 2 hours straight. And it was motherfuckers. I was on the top just looking down, but it was motherfuckers down there getting carried out in stretchers.
Trust and believe.
Like for real, seriously, bro. Like go down there and get fucked up or pass out, or everybody in there on drugs and shit. Like niggas get carried out in stretchers, bro.
What we don't understand is that at the end of the day, we in America. And a lot of black folks try to do what they see white people do. And try to figure out why they don't treat me like they treat the white people. Come on, bro. You come from slavery. We can't let you do that. And a lot of black folks, from politics to everything, they say, you know, I seen the white people do that shit. I'm gonna pull it off too. No, you're not.
Oh, white privilege.
Yeah, but say it again. Say it again.
It's white privilege. Right complexion for the connection,
Man, come on.
We
That's
have
why
a price
what
tag.
we in.
Anything that we're going to be connected to, there's going to be a price tag behind it.
Don't try to do what you see them other people do and think you're gonna get away with it. They're gonna use you as a scapegoat. And at the same time, this Travis Scott thing is in the news. This is just a distraction. Everything just went up 25-30% around here.
I was just gonna say, in a way, it helped him out. Hey, all his concerts gonna be sold out from here. Look, Peter and Jeff, I'm like, oh my God, we're fucking going, man. They're passing out at those shows, bro. Fuck yeah, we're gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Travis Scott just went up another 20.
But see, everything, man, we're not looking at the economy is going stupid. While we getting look at Travis Scott. Look at this bullshit over here. Oh fuck, the team just lost. And you finna go, the money that you got in your pocket ain't as worth as much as it was yesterday.
That's real.
And stuff. That $100 bill and shit, that sucker worth like $40 now.
Yeah.
Because everything done went up 20, 30, 40%. And shit. I'm telling you, man, they are not playing. So they throw these little distractions, Travis Scott, or whoever else it is, that so to keep you looking over here, while they get in your pocket, homeless numbers going up, everything going up, rent going up and stuff, man. A little one bedroom costs you $1,500 right now,
right?
And stuff, man. Oh no, you're gonna see a lot of people out on the street with that whole rap contract.
But they are doing something to reduce homelessness. Notice last year, before the pandemic really hit, we were having an issue with cattle farmers feeding their cattle and meat packing plants being able to distribute enough meat. And then we are distracted by Bill Cosby and then R. Kelly and then people dying. So the homeless population has shrunk. Niggas are getting lynched that were once, a great part of white people generating revenue off of their backs, right? Now players are getting canceled in the NBA for not wanting to get those vaccines, but y'all been watching us play games for y'all since slavery, right? That's where it all stems from. You guys wanted to watch niggas run around, so now, now we're at a place where the homeless population is shrinking because people are dying and you guys are doing whatever you guys can to control that.
Well, hey, there they go with that control thing.
All right, so I got a new topic. I don't really give a fuck about Travis Scott like that, honestly. It's just I like to talk about the the current events and shit. You know what I'm saying? That was one of them, but the next one is fucking Kid Cudi. You see that nigga Kid Cudi? I should have put it on the camera.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Kid Cudi wear a fucking wedding dress.
Oh,
Hold on. I got the article. Kid Cudi channels Dennis Rodman and Kurt Cobain by wearing wedding dress, stating be free, baby.
Be free. Now he said be free, said be free, that's worse than free.
Like his balls hanging from the dress. I mean, what kind of free are we
Free is that?
about?
Free Willie.
What kind of free are we talking about? God damn.
Oh my God.
All I got to say is I never really trusted Kid Cudi in the first place. We only had that one hit. That was cool. And I was suspect about that shit. But it's okay. But the one thing that I will say is this. I really don't got nothing against what you trying to do, but be truthful with yourself. Like, bro, if you on that side, then go to that side. But don't be acting one way around everybody in the industry, and then you a whole different type of way. You just need to make a clear message of who you are and what you trying to do, bro. Because right now, Kid Cudi, you done lost me as a fan. Because
you weren't listening to that nigga like that. Yeah, you weren't listening to that nigga like that, man.
Song was the boldest song I ever heard.
Shit, his new song on that soundtrack hard as a motherfucker.
Plus, these rappers nowadays, they just want to say they want to blame it on the rock stars. You can't blame it on the rock stars, bro. I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing something trend now. I'm seeing. Not only is they trying to like estimate and feminize the black men, but at the same time, I'm seeing a lot of rappers wearing nail polish nowadays. I was just trying to figure out what's going on.
And we wore nail polish in the 70s. It was clear.
No.
I still wear clear.
I'm talking about full set.
You wear nail polish, Mike?
I can't wear it now, man. I wear all the months. Like I can't do no pimping.
I wear it clear.
I can't do no pimping now. They won't let me.
I get a clear coat when I
They
get
call
That
it
ain't nail
doing
polish.
trafficking you sometimes. I'm like, oh my
being an artist. I want every artist to express themselves like they want to express
They done
themselves.
up the game and said they was niggas federal time.
Depending on what type of fans you have, there comes a limit. Like he just said, you got a responsibility out here about your image and how you carry yourself. I'm not saying that Kid Cudi hasn't had accomplishments, because he has had a lot of accomplishments. Acting, rapping, doing what he do. But at the same time, though, man, you lost me as a fan. And Day and Night was my favorite song, one of them. And now it's not a song.
I got a message. I don't want to be fighting with you niggas over nail polish and dresses. When I go to the store, stay out of my aisles. Like, what is the problem? Like, really? I gotta fight with y'all over nail polish and dresses? This is out of control.
Anytime you and your Breezy arguing about who gonna wear the motherfucking blouse Tuesday.
Right. But the question is why? What the fuck is going on, man? No, so that was I wasn't just saying it just for niggas to roast them. Like,
but you gotta realize the whole reason you wore that, it said it was for a Kurt Cobain tribute.
Oh yeah, he just slipped into a dress.
So he got a new album coming out.
Just for that, he bought a dress.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh hell no! I don't want a Kurt Cobain T-shirt.
Controversy. In the last 2-3 weeks, we've been seeing a lot of weird gay shit. I gotta say that because Joe Budden a couple of weeks ago just came out about he bi.
Really?
Yeah. Right now
they said he was trolling though, but it might be. It might be true. Yeah, who will fuck around like that?
Look, Lil Nas X Wave. It's like it's crazy to say that, but it's sad. It's like in hip hop right now, it's like waves. That certain wave would come up, so you get a couple of goofies that'll jump on that wave, and that's kind of the wave that's going on.
Are they goofy though? Like really?
Get it?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it because financially wise, it's helping, right? So it's like you jump on yourself. We know that. We know this is what I used to always say when I was rapping. Selling your soul to go having the national anthem to go plat.
Is it selling your soul though?
Let me ask this.
If you have a huge audience.
Before you go there,
Cudi ain't had no huge audience.
About a week ago,
Joe Budden ain't have a huge audience.
About a week ago.
He may have one now.
About a week ago on social media, the comment was, why is the system pushing the dark-skinned gay rappers?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because there's probably some light-skinned gay rappers out there. Right. But this one brother came up with this question, like, why are they pushing the dark one, like what's called X, like Nas X and stuff. And I'm like, what does dark represent?
Well, personally,
black people.
I don't
masculine.
So what they saying is, we're gonna put the dark one out here and put him and make him represent gayness And now they look at what then is all the black niggas, is all the dark niggas that was gay?
They've been feminizing dark men.
Okay.
They put Martin Lawrence in a dress. They put Eddie Murphy in a dress. They've been
Harry
putting
Von
that
Taylor
dress.
in that dress.
Big
who
Rain,
else?
Big
Come
Strong.
on.
Bobby
Yeah.
Heenan.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Big rings.
Devil's
Oh,
advocate.
yeah, Big Rain.
Devil's advocate.
Shit.
So I'm just
Tyler
wondering.
Perry.
Hold on.
I'm just wondering when the weed gonna make it over
Hold
here.
on.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I'm just wondering. Everybody been dying.
Hold on. Devil's advocate here.
Oh,
Arnold Schwarzenegger was in a dress. What's the dude, Mr. Mom? Plenty of white folks was in the dress too.
oh, wait,
This, hold on, wait. This the question. This devil's advocate, right?
All right.
Outside looking in, it's always an agenda when it's homosexual activity. But let's look at this. Y'all love BMF. Y'all love power. When we selling dope and we having extramarital affairs and we out here robbing and stealing in these shows, ain't nobody mad about it. Ain't nobody saying why they pushing this gangster agenda, why they pushing this break up the homes agenda, why they pushing this drug dealing agenda.
Real conscious,
just
real,
fine
real,
with
real
that.
conscious motherfuckers
But
are.
we ain't real conscious in this moment here because what we talking about is the mass. You look at all these people that saying I ain't heard one person complain about the drug dealing.
But like I said, like
Well,
you
we
said,
finna get to where you going.
Like
No,
you said,
you hit it. You hit it
but
right
like
now.
I said, it's a wave, right? I'm good.
You
I'm gonna
hit it.
tell you if you pay attention. Let's rewind a little bit, a couple weeks back. It goes a little bit more further. Started off with Dave Chappelle talking about the LGBT, right? See how the sales went on Netflix and all that shit?
That
That's
was
the
planned.
wave. I'm just
They
saying.
put that together.
Right, but it's the wave. Like I said, it's a trend that's going on. So now the hip hop get into it.
Mhm.
Damn, the comedy going off. Dave Chappelle went off with it. Now the hip hop go off into it too. It's a wave, bro. Everything is a wave.
You still listen to Luther
Everybody's
Vandross?
I do.
Hey, but you know
All
what?
right
though?
then.
Even back then,
I do.
you know what I'm saying?
Cut that little Nas X up. Still listen to Luther. That's what I'm saying. If you ain't fucking with one, you can't fuck with none of them. Otherwise, your point is invalid. If you ain't fucking with one, you can't fuck with none of them. You can't listen to Freddie Jackson no more, Teddy Pendergrass no more.
Tevin
You got to
Campbell.
cancel every motherfucker. Johnny Gill, all them got to go.
No.
It's a wave.
No.
Everybody jump on that
No,
wave.
wait, hold on.
It's a wave. This is how social media works. Whatever's trending, that's what people gravitate to.
Look.
Yes,
That's just
and
how it-
relevant
that's
to the
just what it is.
motherfuckers.
Y'all got to understand the matrix. You got to understand the
I
man.
understand.
And
You
at
got
the
to
end of the day, it's all
understand.
entertainment.
No. You got to understand the man. The man been gay all the time. The man been flipping all the time. He's trying to get everybody.
Which
else
makes
to
me
flip with it.
question the songs
He's
that
trying to
he
get
was
everybody to flip
singing.
with it. Look, in the beginning, people thought, okay, you can come out of the closet, everything is gonna be okay. They came out of the closet, okay, well shit, now everybody's trying to be damn gay. And they thought, well, we ain't trying to influence you. We just letting you know that this is what we do.
Right.
Okay, so then, gay was cool. Gay was cool. We went along with that. No, wait, hold on. The society, they got the gay parade. Come on now.
Yeah.
They got the parade and everything.
That should be cracking too.
Yeah, they get money. They get money. Okay, so they said, well, you know what? What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this shit to another level. Now we got trans. Whole nother level. See, if you had to cut gay off early, you wouldn't have had trans. So now you got not a gender at all, is what trans is.
Yeah.
So now, so what's the whole?
No,
What's the
trans
whole?
is when
What's
you're
the whole
both
thing?
genders.
No, you can't be both genders.
You can't.
No.
That's what trans is.
I don't want to have no whole. I didn't bring that up to have no whole
Yeah. But see, the thing is,
right or wrong conversation about it.
No.
I mean, all what y'all are saying is correct, but I just think that I think the dude did it. I'm talking about him specifically in the actions.
he getting
I think he did it for actions and popularity. Yeah, you know,
COVID.
shot.
Plus, he got a banger that's just dropped on that Harder They Fall album. The Harder They Fall, the movie,
Soundtrack.
the soundtrack. He got a banger on there with Jay-Z.
It's economics. It's economics.
Yes.
And so they say, look, who got the most money? White people and gay white people got the money.
Yeah.
If you're gonna market to somebody, who you gonna market to? The people that ain't got no money because they got good moral values.
I think
you gonna market.
I think
to
them
the
gay
people
people
that
get
got
some
the
kind
money
of
and you're gonna make this Solomon and Gomorrah.
Hold on. You say what?
them gay people they get some kind of check or something because you see them they always got like Louis Vuitton.
Man, they
Gucci.
fly.
They be
got
fresh
money.
down to the socks. Like, man, where you getting all that money from?
I got a lot of gay family members, man. Like I said,
They be fresh as a
it's
motherfucker.
sad
They all
to say-
getting money.
It's sad to say I ain't never seen nobody that was gay broke.
Ever.
Ever.
I've never met
Now, wait a minute.
nobody
They get a
gay
special
broke.
debit card.
Hold on.
Or they were struggling.
Hold on. Wait a
He
minute.
said they get a special debit card.
What is the thing that
I
gay
don't know
people?
why.
What is the thing? Wait, I'm gonna tell you right
I
now.
don't got nothing to do with it.
What is the thing? What is the thing that gay people
Somebody
bring
else
to the
you
table?
listen to.
No drama. We are not gonna rock the boat. We are gonna be pleasant.
Yeah.
Everything is gonna be fine
I don't
if
think
you
that's-
hire gay people.
I don't think that's true.
Oh man, come on now, they ain't
Well,
getting
from
rowdy.
I know a lot of well, not a whole lot like that, but I know like some lesbians.
You know a lot of what?
I know some.
Are they
Yeah,
broke?
yeah,
Are they
whatever.
financially?
You backed out of that statement.
I know some lesbians, man, and they say them motherfuckers be dramatic as fuck.
Well, yeah, no, that's dramatic amongst each other. But for the system, they ain't bucking the system. They pushing the system.
Yeah.
They were long as you accept us, everything is gonna be fine. Nobody's gonna be mad.
Dave
I'll be
Chappelle
good.
said it the best. He said, I don't hate the LGBT community. He said, I envy them. I envy them
Yeah.
because they have more impact on what's going on than our own black culture in 400 years. They can get more results.
More
And
results.
people overlook that comment and
Right.
ran with everything else, and he hit the nail like he said.
Right. When he said
They've had more impact and results than black people
Shit,
in 400 years.
And what
He said,
they-
that's right. He said, I don't hate
and-
them. I envy them
and-
because they've gotten better results.
And what did they do? They use our program
Yeah.
to get their results.
What's more
They-
important than getting
Because
more
they
like
hammer it home. They stick to it.
Yeah. Well, I don't give a fuck. Our nigga can wear what the fuck he want to wear. What he eat don't make me shit. I just thought it was fucking hilarious, and he looked like a big ass motherfucking Slim Jim, a big ass Slim Jim in a motherfucking wedding dress.
And
So-
he did the right thing.
Yeah,
If
so
he-
look at what you
if
got
he's
going
smart,
on.
he researched.
Look what
Right.
you got going on.
And we talking about him on the podcast. So
Right?
he doing something right. Somebody gonna go listen to the song. Somebody gonna go download.
He just
Yeah.
got 2 million
Right.
more streams.
Right. Somebody gonna go download
Hey.
the soundtrack.
Boy, he gets no love.
Hey, $20 million. Shit, $5 million. I don't gotta do nothing gay. I'll put a motherfucking dress on too
But
for
see,
$5
everybody's gonna
million.
be thinking you're doing something gay though.
Woo, woo.
They-
Let me get that check.
But everybody.
Oh, I'm a dancing queen. I'm a dancing queen looking ass nigga. For $5 million?
Yeah.
A dress, they
That
got
mean
going
you-
to the
that
mall
mean-
and everything.
All right. So
Uh-oh.
devil's advocate, right? Devil's advocate, right?
Right.
That means your integrity can be bought.
Uh-oh.
Nah,
What does that have to do with
Nah,
integrity?
because them
Or
motherfuckers-
manhood.
no, check it out.
That means your manhood
Check it out.
can be bought.
Check it out.
Yes.
No, it can't. No, it can't.
Your core values.
All the way. Keep it all the way 100.
I wouldn't put on no dress
Look,
if I was famous and
Keep
shit.
it all the way 100. How selfish would I be with my family and everybody that I can help with that money to put on a dress? I don't got to do nothing gay. Just put this dress on for $5 fucking million.
But they said put the dress on.
No.
Rich.
He'd be willing to feminize himself to take care of his family. That's what it comes down to. No. Hold on. That's what it comes down to. He'd be down to feminize himself for his family.
No, because everybody,
Yes.
because everybody gonna know, man, they gave that motherfucker $5 million for that. Where can I put on the dress too?
Because in our
They already wearing dresses.
Not for $5 million.
Hey, I thought we was done with shit.
No, we ain't. Now we addressing
But
it.
like you said,
Hey, y'all hear me out there in the internet world? If y'all paying $5 million for somebody to put on a dress, holla at me.
How many when y'all put up?
Rich,
How many niggas
in our
put up
defense,
for 5
like
million?
you said, in our defense, we ain't got no platform.
Right.
So the funny thing, like you said, hell yeah, I do it. I ain't nobody. Before a motherfucker like Kid Cudi or whatever. It's like, why you doing that, bro? You
This goes on the internet. This goes on the internet forever.
Forever. That picture of you in the dress is gonna be the only picture anybody ever seen.
Some men are gonna have
I would be
the
a fine
same
motherfucker in that
feeling
dress.
about wearing pink as wearing a dress. Some men are not doing pink. They're just absolutely not doing pink. Some men are going to find it feminine to wear.
What you looking at me for?
It's pink stripes on the pants.
You
You wear pink way more than me,
You ain't from
nigga.
down south, man. You ain't from down south, bro. Come
Pink
Easter.
polo is what's
Come
popping.
Easter, you finna break out with that pink motherfucker suit.
I feel
And if
that.
you big ripping, you coming with that pink
So
suit,
down
hat, and
south-
shoes.
Down south, it was always acceptable, right? Especially around Easter, right? But if you had tried that on the West Coast, like,
Oh yeah, no, you got to have the furry hat to do that with the feathers.
Exactly.
Camera.
You
There
got
had
to be big
perfect.
pimping.
But now men are wearing pink with confidence, right?
Oh, but they wearing makeup though.
That's different.
That's breast cancer
Hold
awareness.
on. Wearing pink
It's
is
not.
wearing.
I still know men who are not wearing pink, and I love it. I think it's very attractive.
I'm super masculine.
Listen,
I'm not homophobic because I know gay people and I'm cool with gay people or whatever. But like I wear what the fuck I want to wear.
Check it out.
There you
I
go.
was-
So
I
I ain't wearing no dress.
I'm
not wearing no dress.
And that nigga used to play Barbie with his sister, and he's cool in that dress.
Wait, we gonna deal with the next topic, man.
All right, man. Next topic is we got a local artist here, Melanie Monroe. She popping, she making moves, she moving and grooving. We got lightweight. You know, she's a celebrity. She a celebrity. You motherfucker. We got Radical Mike here.
That'd be me.
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie, fam. A lot of niggas be thinking you a troll. And let me finish. I know you ready to talk. So niggas think you a troll.
I need to know what they mean by a troll.
A troll is a motherfucker who just talks shit online, and you know what I mean. Just every time somebody posts something, you know, I ain't gonna argue with you on this nigga post. If you don't remember, I'm the biggest blackest nigga on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I even debated with you. I wouldn't call it an argument. I would call it a debate. You know, that's what we do. We don't argue. We can debate.
I know.
But you know, some niggas think you a troll.
I know
You be hating. Mm-hmm. You a old ass nigga who don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Right.
So my question is, why do they think that? And why every time you come on a nigga post, it's on some negative shit?
Okay, now first, let's go right there with the negative. Let's start there. Because this is a term I did a show a few days ago on negativity.
Okay.
Because my boy, I ain't gonna call his name because when you mention one of these brothers' name, they get act a little funny. If it wasn't mentioned in a good light, they's like, okay, man, nigga, I'm gonna have to pull up and shit, you know. But I ain't gonna talk. I can't talk right now, bro. Y'all got to be knowing, get notifications and shit. So anyway, so he was saying like. They were talking about the flex match. They were talking about the flex match. Flex match was the topic, and they was going, you know.
Tell them what the flex match is, right quick.
They were talking about the flex match.
What is that? The boxing match?
No, well, it's a grudge match, a boxing match between a couple of rappers or something that they had a little attitude about each other. And so what they're saying is, you know, instead of us gangbanging and killing each other in the street, if you got a beef, let's take it to the ring. Put the gloves on, do it like that. Okay, so what I said was, and they was like, you know, and he was talking, he mentioned something about COVID being a population control, right? Okay, so I said, gang banging
niggas killing each other is more deadly than COVID. Your boxing match is a reflection of you understanding that gangbanging is a problem and you want to try to calm it down by doing the boxing. He said, there you go, being negative. Now, the thing with our people is, anytime you bring up the truth, honesty, people say you're being negative. Whenever you tell people, okay, look, bro, I think you got a problem. Oh, bro, you being negative. No, I'm not being negative, I'm being honest. And what we've done is use the word negativity to dodge our issues. Negativity means that's an emotional view of what's going on. That's not the reality of what's going on. That's a reflection of your feelings of what's going on. But what's going on is bad. Gangs are bad. If you're a gangbanger, you're a problem to the society. You're a problem to our community. That's not being negative. That's being honest. Okay, so now guys say, you're a troll. I'm like, no. What I am is a social media patrol. And what I do is I slide down through social media. Now, when I see something that seems extremely ridiculous or retarded, I'm like, I can't help it because I'm a social activist at heart. So I got to comment.
What is a social activist?
A social activist is an individual that has a position on any and everything social, because a lot of things in our social structure need to be corrected. And if we don't address it, like they say, if you don't know your history, you repeat it. You're bound to repeat it. Now, do we need to repeat slavery in a different way because we don't address it? Now, our people say, we don't want to see a slavery movie because that's negative. No, that's our history. It ain't negative. We need to understand this
a part of it
and do better from that. So if I see somebody on social media, I read their little post. I'm like, you know what? Other than your grammar being fucked up, I'm like, other than your grammar being fucked up and shit, the position that you got is like, damn, nigga, why you say that?
Okay, so you ain't hating.
No.
Hold on. Let me go there and chime in. Let me chime in for 1 second, real quick. All right, so for the people out there, hold on. For the people out there that just noticed that, you know what I'm saying? So the nice way to call somebody a troll, what was your name again? Raggedy Mike?
Yeah, Radical Mike.
Raggedy Mike? Radical. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Radical Mike.
But yeah. So the nice way to call somebody a troll is a social activist now. All right. So let's stop calling them trolls and start calling them social activists.
No, you got troll.
No. Listen. Let me tell you a difference between what. See, when you use the word troll or the word spam, you're using two words that white people have used to try to pigeonhole people into what from what they're doing. So if you say troll, you say, well, now troll is generally somebody that follows people that are important on social media and downplay everything that they're saying.
Right. That's a troll.
No.
That's what a troll is.
In a literal sense.
Well, let's be literal. Hold on now. And so let's not make stuff up, because a lot of our people like to make things up and stuff. Let's keep this shit by definition. And so the same thing with spam. They said, well, what is spam? Oh, spam is actually advertising. Okay, so if I advertise what I do to more than one person the same way, the system says, I don't want you to spam. Okay, but you spam in my timeline with everybody's advertising trying to sell me. what I'm gonna do while I'm on here is try to sell what I do. And you can call it spam if you want to, bro, and join the system, the matrix, and say spamming is bad. No, advertising, marketing amongst us is a good thing. Us correcting each other is a good thing.
So
And when they say,
let's go back to the Flex Fest though, because we kind of jumped off topic. Now you were patrolling, and you said it was a patrol.
it was a patrol.
Listen, so you said you found an association between gang violence and that Flex Fest.
Yes.
Explain.
Explain. This is the, now this is what he said.
Oh, okay.
No, he said that we be banging in the street, and when you see the people that I'm talking about, they wearing blue. They cripped out. They doing the crip program. Okay, so it's obvious that they gang in. Okay, so now what my man said was, instead of us killing each other in the street over bullshit, because none of it is about anything serious. It's about, I saw this, I thought you said that, I said I'm the baddest rapper, but you said I ain't, and said, nigga, I'm gonna pull up. It ain't about nothing. They talking about nothing in general, but they angry and shit, you know.
Do they know you could die in a boxing ring too?
And so, you know, oh no, they don't want me to box with me. I'm 71 years old.
No, I'm not talking about you.
You're right.
They saying they not killing each other,
Yeah.
so they gonna box.
Nigga,
You
you
can die in a boxing ring.
Yeah. So
Oh, you 71 years old?
Huh? Yeah, I'm 71. I just turned 71 October 24th. And so,
Well, goddamn, hey, I ain't gonna lie, you look good for 71. I thought you was like fucking 60 or 50.
I tried to tell Von Willis that at the club.
So you used to listen to Stevie Wonder as a kid, type nigga.
Come on, bro. Stevie back further than that, bro. You know you want
Miles Davis,
Sam Cooke.
Oh,
Jerry Butler.
Jerry Butler.
Oh, come on, bro.
Oh, so you a civil rights OG?
Listen, bro.
You're a civil rights OG.
Listen, bro.
He really dealt with.
Listen, bro.
You can't drink out this water fountain.
I went to the colored water fountain in Birmingham, Alabama in 1962, 61, 57, and stuff, bro. And said, I know about
He done saying some
and
things.
stuff. You know, I grew up with no running water, the outside toilet, raising hogs, chickens, raising your own food, bro.
With the corn, the corn husk to wipe your ass with.
I'm talking, man, bro. Come on, bro. Using some newspaper and shuffling it together like this to kind of soften it up and make it absorbent and shit to wipe your ass. Come on, bro. Man,
that's why you a hard ass nigga,
man, bro. I come with look. If you already seen things and you see people doing stuff and you say like, look, bro, that ain't gonna work. And they're like, nah, man, you think you know something, you're old, man. I'm like, yeah.
So how do you feel? How do you feel about the local scene? Are you a fan or are you just a critic?
No. I'm a promoter. Phoenix Street News promotes everybody that does everything. I was doing Famous Sam's.
You can't be arguing with niggas all day online and shit.
They call it arguing when you have an opinion that's different from theirs.
Yeah.
And I say, if I got an opinion different from yours, you need to explain your point of view. If you can't explain your point of view, that ain't my fault. Right. That ain't my fault. That ain't my fault. Don't get mad at me because you can't explain your position. If you got a position, I think this right here. Okay, explain that. Because I need to know why you feel that way. And if you can't explain why you feel that way, you just feel that way because some other people feel that way. You don't feel it. And then a lot of these guys do the same thing where they go, you know, he's hating. Well, you will have a bunch of people that are troll in and like his stuff. Yeah, because he don't like I'm right. Oh, well, I'm right. You don't like the guy that's right? It ain't my fault. You know what I mean? People say, well, who you talking to? And I just heard it from one of my minister brothers the other day and said, you know, I speak to the spirits. I speak to the wind. If you hear, you hear. My job from the ancestors is to speak. Other than that, everybody ain't gonna hear it. Everybody ain't gonna like it because the mindset that people are in is I can't be corrected. If you can't be corrected, that's a problem.
So are you always right?
90% of the time.
Really?
Yeah. 90% of the time. And if I'm not, I need for you to prove and show me where I'm not. That's simple.
Okay.
okay, if I say X, Y, and Z, you said, I don't think that's right. Well, you need to break that down.
As long as you can understand that 10% of the time, there's potential for you to be wrong.
No.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, but I've evaluated what I say before I say it.
I absolutely understand that.
Right.
And that's important. That's the issue that you're having with everybody else, is you haven't formed a great enough opinion for yourself around these ideas to justify why you feel the way that you do. And I can appreciate that you have an open expression about whatever the topic is at hand. But if you can't understand or you can't be wrong sometimes, I would have a challenge with that.
Well, I can understand your perspective based on your experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because your experience at 20, 30, 40 is not the experience that I have at 50, 60, 70.
Okay, well, I'm not up there.
I'm not. That's right. That's right. Okay, wait, but I'm saying. So the things that I know at 70, you don't know
Absolutely
at 30,
not.
20, 18, 17, because the experience of life ain't there.
No.
But that don't make you right though. Because I know a bunch of old ass motherfuckers don't be talking about nuts.
Listen. You know what? One of the things that used to go down in the South when I was a kid, folks used to say, I ain't gonna tell him nothing. Because nobody told me. I'm gonna let him fall, bust his head, and then say, I could have told you, but you wasn't gonna listen.
That's a great point.
No, that is the point. That is you look, listen. You know who you are?
Absolutely.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Tell me who you are.
You don't want to get into
No.
that.
You
I
are.
don't want to
No. This is simple. This ain't complicated. You are your parents.
No.
No.
Who are my parents?
No, your mother and your father.
That gave birth to me.
Yes.
No, that's not true.
And their ancestors gave birth to them. And you are a representative of them.
You have to explain the context.
You Frederick Douglass.
What I can respect is exactly what you said. You have generations under your belt, right?
Of knowledge.
Yes. And you can articulate and convey these ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think that generations after you should take heed? Absolutely. Without a doubt, they should hear you. But in your lifetime, how many times have you seen these same generations, these same errors repeat, ignoring your statement?
You know what? You know how that happens? When kids go out and say, you know what? I ain't going to even pay no attention to my parents. I'm not going to pay attention to my parents. I'm going to do it. No, it doesn't matter.
It does.
Listen. I ain't have no parents.
I don't get that rebuttal.
You know, the deal is people make life ain't different. The characters are different. The characters are in it, are replaced. They live, they die. The story, the game of life is always the same. It's a continuous circle. Absolutely. And just new characters get inserted in. Now, one of the characters that's already in the circle see the whole circle. Now, somebody coming into the circle see a piece of the circle where they are.
Yes.
Now, when somebody in the circle try to tell you, this is what's happening in the circle, and you say, you don't know what you're talking about. You've been in the circle all this time. How are you gonna know?
Yeah.
I'm like, something about being in the circle.
Absolutely.
It makes me but see, what we have is with our people is a disconnect with our elders.
Let me just break it down to you this way. I'm 43, right? We all grew up in different eras. So as each generation goes on, what happened was we were removed and we were very, and this is facts, we were very dismissive of our elders. Mm-hmm. The ones that was in our lives to a certain point, we were dismissive. I was that young dude that actually listened to my elders. I didn't want to go out and learn the hard way. I fucking listened. So I avoided a lot of this shit because I just did the simple shit. I listened to my OG. A lot of people don't do that. They go out and learn the hard way. And when shit hits, well, they go, oh, I ain't had nobody there to tell me.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You was dismissive.
Yeah.
You jumped off the porch and didn't want to listen. So when you hit and fell on your ass and got lost in the sauce, you did the pointing game. And you said, oh, we ain't got nobody.
No,
We all have some type of OG in our life. It could have been an aunt, an uncle. It didn't have to be the mom or the daddy, a grandparent,
A school
stepdad,
teacher.
a teacher. We had one OG that tried to save you and you was dismissed.
Yep.
And that is what has happened with each generation. It keeps
It's
watering
gotten
down.
worse
It
and
gets
worse.
that
Yeah.
way. It
It's
gets
gotten
that way.
worse. It's
My
gotten worse.
nieces and nephews, they 16, 17. I've repeated the cycle with my grandma. I was in shelters, foster homes, all that. I didn't like none of that shit. But when I got to the age I was 14, 15, I wanted to go stay with the OG because I liked that sternness, that structure. I could have just ran the suit, been out in the world. But
How that go back to
It goes
the
to
man saying because he older, so basically I'm gonna disagree with everybody.
He's saying
because everything is fucked up.
A lot of the
I don't
people
see nothing positive, brother Mike. So that's my point. Like you can't just be like an old nagging ass, old ass motherfucking nigga.
What's positive is that the conversation is happening.
Is that positive?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And you know what? If somebody's being informative to you, how's that being nagging?
It's not. It's
And
not.
see what I'm saying? Like your thinking concept is wrong. It's so
The delivery.
It could be, or you could just be
That's
dismissive.
important.
It's the delivery.
There you go.
The delivery is fucking very important.
You hit the nail
If
on
I
the
see
head.
some little niggas listening to some old shit I don't listen to, right? And I pull up and I'm like, that niggas turn this retarded ass fucking shit off. This shit sounds stupid as fuck. And I've been that nigga before. Like this shit sounds fucking stupid, bro. Like what the fuck?
Check this out.
But to them, they vibing with it. I just can't relate.
Okay, now
But
check
that don't
this
mean
out.
it's wrong, right?
Okay, now
Our
check
parents
this
didn't
out.
relate to
Now
rap
check this
music,
out.
but mine didn't.
But let's check this out. Back in the day, you would have somebody like, because we had the internet. Back in the day, you would have somebody like Malcolm X would have walked out on the street and niggas just start talking. And start talking. He had a place to interrupt niggas. He just started talking to them and they start coming. Damn, yeah, that sound real good. That sound real good. But we wasn't rebellious like we are now then. We were open to conversation then. We were open to hearing an old brother come out to us and talk to us.
You
Right
may be
now-
rebellious against each other.
No, we wasn't
I guess
rebellious. Not only
against somebody
against each
saying
other,
something different.
we wasn't rebellious until older people talking.
In that time, we were rebelling. We were rebelling together. We were united rebelling against
But
white people and discrimination and racism.
But we had respect for elders. We took our hat off inside the house. We didn't talk when grown folks was talking and stuff. That's pre-70s. That's pre-corporal punishment being taken out of school.
That's
That's pre. No, wait, hold on. That's pre-discipline.
That's pre-loss of credibility.
No, that's pre-discipline. Spare the rod, you spoil the child. When the government took discipline away from parents and out of the school, you had kids saying, I'm
Radical Mike.
Yeah.
You used to get wood with switches, huh?
Huh?
You used to get wood with switches, huh?
Man, come on, bro.
Anything in arms
Hold
reach,
on.
nigga.
Shit, I got one with
Hold
switches.
on. He brought up the switches. Wait a minute. He brought up the switches.
I had to go get the switch.
Listen, bro.
Go out there, pick your own.
And
bro,
don't bring
bro.
back the bullshit.
Bro,
Switch.
That's fucking torture.
Fall asleep.
That's torture.
I would
No,
fall asleep.
That's
in
torture
church.
to a child.
I live with hold on. That ain't no torture.
That's torture.
No.
I'm gonna choose my punishment that's worse for me. Nigga, please. Come on, Radical Mike. That's torture, bro.
That switch up and let it soak in that water in that tub.
Bro, let me tell you something. When they had that switch, we used to go to church, big Baptist church. I stayed with a cousin and stuff, and
That's that all day church.
and his dad was like singing the choir. He in the choir singing. He had me and his son sit in a special place in the balcony so he could see us from the choir. We out there. He got like 9 years old, 10.
From 8 in the morning to
Wait,
5 at
hold
night.
on. We been to Sunday school and the whole thing. He walk up, touch you on the shoulder. I see you when you get home. Walk back down and he said shit else. We riding back to the house, 57 Ford, rolling and shit. Said like, I ain't forgot. Get to the house, go get me a switch. That'll be a good one. Braid it up. Everybody down south know how to braid hair. Everybody down south know how to braid hair. And you don't braid the switches enough to know how to do anything with braid. Braid it up.
And then whoop you with it.
Braid it up.
And then whoop you with it.
Wait, hold on, we ain't done. That's a more than this.
Django style.
Take your ass in there, pull them pants down, lay across the bed. I'll be in there in a minute.
All right.
I mean, come on now. Come on now.
Listen, hold on. Listen, my nigga. That's called child abuse.
No.
Yo,
That's called.
It is for real.
That's called. Once you get caught doing bullshit,
that's called.
You will not do that shit again.
What bullshit did you do besides fall asleep in boring ass church? Hold on. After already being there, you fell asleep.
Wait a minute, hold on.
That's normal. It's boring.
Hold on. No, this is a part of discipline.
No.
Look, listen. Joker said, damn.
Bro,
nowadays somebody might say,
bro, you 71, bro.
You 40.
Back when you was probably 30.
You said fart.
Back when this nigga was 30, he was cool to beat on the bitch.
That word better be poop. It better not be fart.
I'm gonna say this.
Back then, lie. That's an adult word.
I couldn't say lie.
You gotta say feel.
Yeah.
Falsehood.
Told a story. He told a story. I couldn't say lie.
You told a story. There you go. But you know what? There you go. It all
I couldn't say liar.
And if you said liar,
shit. It goes down to all this now. To be honest, this age frame, you pick what it is you learned and seen to build your core belief.
Hey, but
on the values, how you was raised.
Hey, them ass whippings didn't work.
So
Since I got the most ass whippings, and I'm still fucked up.
Like I got that balance. Like I'm 40. I'm older, but I'm still current. I got morals, beliefs. I still do old school shit that a lot of niggas don't do. A woman walk inside the curb with me. I say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. When I go in the house, I put the toilet seat down. I still got some old school mentality, but I got up to date shit too. You know how to balance.
The young men have some of that too.
No, some do. It's very little. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you. And tell me if I'm wrong. That's why a lot of younger women like an older dude because he has that balance.
Absolutely, he has that balance.
A lot of young niggas ain't gonna do. This is what's crazy. You'll see a young girl put a meme up talking about all I want is me and baby sit in the house, chill, play video games. Girl, be realistic. Ain't no niggas 20 doing that.
No.
So you get you an older dude.
I know a lot of old niggas that play video games.
No, that's what he's saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why you get that balance because you still want that nigga that's kind of got stability, a little bit of splash, a little bit of balance. But you got to be realistic. When I was 20, I wasn't trying to sit up in the crib and play video games, girl. But that's the concept because you want that balance. So that's why you see the girl that's in the 20, she want to do that's 30. She don't want to do 20 because he running wild.
Honestly, if she's on Facebook posting that at 20 years old, it's a red flag.
I'm saying in the 20s.
It's a red flag because just where you are mentally, that's where she should be mentally. You should not be anywhere talking about,
I'm tired of hearing about red flags.
In a house cooped up with
you want to be blue flags?
Anybody. Red flags, blue flags, it's a flag on the play, bro.
Right,
she don't
flag on the
You quick with the game.
All right, hold on. New topic briefly. Everything and everybody is a fucking red flag. You can't get beyond fucking red flags. Everybody has something that you be like, yeah, seriously. Everybody has something or some underlying issue where you look like,
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? That's a
representative
fucking
is out the
red
window.
flag, bro. So
After
like
the 90 days, the representative is out the window.
everybody has red flags. So that
Yeah, but at 20 years old, talking about I just want to be in the house, cooped up. First of all, you haven't done anything career-wise to establish yourself. Have you graduated from college? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? At 20 anything, having you and this man cooped up in the house. Please find some damn business.
Well, I'm the type that'll kick.
Please find some business.
I'm the type that'll kick that to the curb. You know, like she said, a flag on the play. I would have said, you know, look, I can't even mess with you. You can't even tell me nothing about, like, put it this way. Look, if she can't tell me something that's familiar to me, like that I should know and you should know, then why we even in the same realm? Like you said, if you're 20-something years old,
You're not busy enough. You're not busy enough.
You want to be cool in the house at 20. I'm gonna be scared.
You are.
The first time you get out, you finna turn into a horror wolf.
No, you're about to coop up in my house for free. You're not doing it.
I'm everywhere.
You need
turn into a what?
She gonna be a horror wolf when she gets to the streets, man.
Yeah.
Because she was in the house. She said she was cooped up too long. She got that full moon. She seen them young niggas out there.
He said a horror wolf.
A horror wolf.
It's trouble.
Straight up, all her fur hunched
Soon
over.
as the full moon hit, that first full moon,
Full moon, she
and
get
it's trouble.
oh, hey, she could have turned into a thundercat.
Could I say something else in the deal with the trolling and
The PotRoast.
I'm angry.
Yeah, bro, you a troll.
I'm angry. I'm angry and everything. You know, look, let me tell you something.
You an old troll.
No, it's all out of love. I could leave you alone and let you be ignorant. No, I could. That's why I said, because I'm an activist. My job is to make it happen.
Absolutely.
It's to be active.
That's your purpose.
But my purpose is to be so I could be at any number of my businesses and doing that and not be on this. Because a lot of my partners say, man, why are you on social media? You get any money from that? Like, no, really, I'm losing money
You're blessed.
by being on this.
Nah, you're blessed.
But the thing is, somebody got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to step up and say, you know what? That was wrong.
And someone is listening.
And somebody's gonna say, oh, you can't tell me that was wrong. I can if I'm concerned.
Yeah.
If I'm not concerned, I'll just let you be wrong. Because like we used to have a saying, and you were down south, you probably already heard this saying, let a sleeping dog lie.
Right. Yeah.
And that statement means don't hip him to what's up. Don't inform him to what's going on. Let him be stupid because I might have to play him later. Let a sleeping dog lie. He sleep, let him stay sleep. Nigga ain't up on the game. Let him there because I'm gonna hook him up later. And shit, you know. So we've had that kind of sense of we don't care nothing about our people like that. Because they come from slavery.
I think your approach is great.
But you know what though, Michael?
Some people they got the preachers that they wanted to come and the guy in the suit and tie.
I'm from, I would call it, me and him are the last of your like generation.
Yeah.
Like literally, we're the last of your generation. How you had that structure behind you that made you go a certain way in life. Like for instance, I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, Radical Mike got child abused, bro. I ain't never had to bring no switch, and I done got whooped with switches before.
Wait, hold on. Let me tell you something else. Not to cut y'all. When we were in high school, this is like 60s. This is like 60s in high school, right? Now everybody is mischievous, you know, doing all kind of weird shit. And we used to like a kid get up and go to the bathroom or something, and we take a thumbtack, put it in his seat. He come back, oh! Everybody falling out. Oh, that's funny as shit. So I'm like, damn, but sometimes they sit on the thumbtack, they don't even get no reaction. Fat ass, they don't even tell. So I take a fucking a safety pin, straighten that motherfucker out,
and quick it around so it'll sit up in the seat.
God
That shit,
damn.
that shit about an inch high, right?
All the way
That's
up in
fucked
there.
up.
That shit, boy, they're still this. Oh shit! And so the teacher's like, "Who did that?" I'm like, "Come up here. Come up to the front. Reach in the little desk drawer.
Grab that power.
Got a razor strap. No, the principal got the strap.
Oh,
The
yeah.
principal got the paddle.
Oh yeah, the razor
The
strap.
teacher either get a ruler, but this teacher had a razor strap that you use at the barber chair. Rolled it up around her hand and said, "Hold your hand out. Hold your hand out. You got to sit up there." Pop!
Right.
And all the kids is like,
Laughing at you.
and you like, you got to take it. I had a band teacher, played me ugly. I go in the band, I'm like, I'm about 14.
The bad teacher whoop your ass.
Wait,
too,
hold
man.
on, come on, bro. Wait a minute, let me
Yeah,
tell you, bro. Let me tell you. People, no, we had real good people back then, too. They wasn't killing each other, gangbanging, and a whole lot of other shit. They were real good humans for getting their ass kicked. So now check this out. We in band. I go in, I'm thinking I'm gonna play the drum, maybe a saxophone or some cool shit. This motherfucker says, I think you're gonna have to play the tuba. I'm like, the tuba? He said, yeah, look at this mouthpiece. This motherfucker take a huge set of lips to blow air through this bitch right here. And shit. So I'm doing band. And the band teacher was sit beside you, just like this right here. He sit right beside you, out there playing your little instrument, and he sit right beside you. He had a you seen a fishing reel with that fiberglass rod?
Yes.
He had that fiberglass rod with a piece of cork and had it stuck through a piece of cork and shit. And he sit beside you, and you and miss a note. He's like, pow!
Abuse.
Hit you on your fucking thigh. Right. Oh, get that shit right.
God damn.
Abuse.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna say this.
We had real structure.
I'm gonna say this, and we gonna move on. That structure got you all fucked up.
Man, prior. I know, cause see, prior to the 70s, we had structure. After the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, this shit has spelled completely apart.
Right.
So I don't know. I was getting my ass beat like that in the 80s.
Now, so let me tell you, if you look at
The lady down the
Black
street could
Life,
beat your
if you
ass.
look at Black Life up until the 70s,
Right.
and then look at Black Life after the 70s, we've had a social moral decline that has been pathetic. So and you got to understand who's pulling the strings. If the man in the Matrix say, if you don't discipline this kid, what's going to happen? All of them going to be going crazy. We're going to get chaos. Once we get chaos and disorder, then we get martial law. We lock it all down. We all win.
You got a kid
And
right
shit.
now.
So we are playing into the man's master plan of the one world order.
Real shit, I'm gonna throw this out there. If you think about it, if you look at schools now, if the teachers, if you know your kid bad as a motherfucker,
Bad as shit.
and if the teachers say, hey, sit down and be quiet, and then the teacher got a problem with your kid and you contact the parent coming up there to check the teacher.
The detective teacher. all
They
day.
ain't saying nothing to their bad ass. You know your kid bad as a motherfucker.
You know it.
But let me go up to this school and tell this bitch she got the wrong
She
one.
Talking
What?
about my baby, and this was so crazy.
Your bad ass
They
kid,
ain't
bitch,
real-
that's the
They
problem.
didn't realize your kid's smart as a motherfucker. They play right into it.
But
They
you know
play
why
you
that
every
happens,
time.
though?
When the teacher called the house on me, that's the longest walk home ever, because I know I'm about to get my ass beat. If they don't pop up in the door,
Yep.
because I done had that before too, because I was a badass kid.
Yeah.
And the teacher done called like, yeah, he got it. Just pull up here right now and you can look in the door. And I'm in there I'm in there class clowning,
So look,
and I turn around and see my daddy in the door, and I'm about to get ass. Everybody know when I leave the room, I'm getting my ass beat.
After you get a couple of them switches,
Right.
oh no, you ain't doing nothing fucked up.
You're
All
not
right,
doing
all
that
right,
fucked
all
up.
right, man.
You're not trying to get
All
that
y'all
quick.
motherfuckers got childhood trauma.
Hey, everybody.
So at the end of the day, it's cool. I see. Yeah, let me bring it back. I see why some of you.
The only thing they didn't do to me was cut my foot off.
Yeah. But
I got beat like Django.
But
Hey, Crondo, I got a subject.
what's that?
So, what y'all think about Kanye West, Drake, freeing Larry Hoover? You know, because they got free Larry Hoover, and I ain't saying don't free him, but how you gonna free Larry Hoover and you don't free Jeff Ford?
How you
I
gonna
don't
free
want
any
to
of them?
talk. I don't want to talk about that shit.
How do you want to free
At the end of the day,
I
I mean, I dig where you coming from, Corn, but if that's the case, we gotta
Free
talk
him
about
for what?
Outpost, and
What
I
you
think
gonna
we gotta
free him
talk about
for?
shit like that next week.
All right,
Yeah.
let's save it for next.
Yeah. We'll save it for next week. That is a good topic though, because all of them should be free, but we ain't gonna get it. Yeah, we ain't gonna.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to talk about why they're using their influence like that.
Yeah, that is a good topic. But the last topic, man, is
There you go.
Come on.
local artists. What can motherfuckers do differently here to make it not look so frowned upon as other states like Atlanta or New York or LA? Being that Phoenix is probably the fourth or probably fourth right now, largest city in the country. What can we do to change the climate and change the scenario and outlook of it, as opposed to it being just, how to me it's a popularity like bullshit like contest.
So that's the
No,
climate.
So
We're saying
that's my opinion of the climate.
okay.
But
Mine is a
what can you
popularity.
do? Being that we're such a big city, the question is, being that we're such a big city, what can we do to change that narrative? We'll go around. Rich, go first.
Let me
Can
toss
you
this
change?
out there first. Even though it's a fourth largest or fifth largest city, when you think about the hip hop community as in comparison to these other places,
The
even though
hip-hop
Atlanta
community
is
is
smaller,
universal.
but what I'm saying is it's smaller here. When you look at artists in general, when you look at, you might, and this I'm gonna just throw a number out there. This ain't the number. You got 100 rappers here. Atlanta is way smaller than here, but you got 5,000 rappers here. You have, there's a difference in the size and the amount of people that's doing it. So when it comes to the hip hop community here, like I lived in Utica, Mississippi before. If you ever lived in a small town, this hip hop community is like a small town. So it's a small town type of mentality, which in most cases is a crab bucket type of mentality. So don't nobody want to see the next one get too far ahead.
Right.
Don't, look, he doing too much. They ain't sharing, they ain't doing this. In them other places, it's so big that they don't give a fuck about who. Everybody doing shit. Everybody got shit going on. You got more haters there than you do here. You just don't have as many people popping because it take a lot of hard work and it take a little
So you're
bit of
basing
luck.
it off demographics.
It's the demographics, man. Absolutely.
Okay.
It's the demographics.
Melanie? Oh yeah, Mike, you want to say something? Yeah. Melanie? You are active. I'm not active like that no more. But like, I mean, yeah, I am with OBFC and shit. But like, you're active. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel? What was the question I said?
So
you remember the
were
question?
saying what do we need to do
Change the narrative.
to change
Right.
the narrative of the hip hop scene?
What is the narrative?
The narrative.
Yeah.
What is
Okay, what is the narrative?
So we said that the climate was crabs in a bucket. We said that the climate was, what did you say?
Crabs in the bucket. Just not enough talent.
Not enough.
Fucking everybody is like it's little clicks and popularity contests online. Right.
Contests.
So to change the narrative.
So I think I would describe the climate as a culture change, right? So for a long time, Arizona has been said to have no culture, right? We have cultures, but we have so many that we don't have a mass culture for urban hip hop, underground music.
No matter the race.
No matter the race.
Okay.
Latinos, African Americans, whoever's engaging, whoever feels that they're a part of that community, we are building it right now.
Right.
And we are having to do so with that crabs in a bucket ass mentality.
Right.
And so without that, we're definitely not going to be able to grow as fast as we can because it will take a hit. Not just a song hit, but it's going to have to take a shock, an impact to the entire industry.
We had hits.
Globally. No, globally. And it's going to have to be by multiple people. Your one hit, your one artist, that's not going to make the scene top tier.
Not at all.
It's going to have to be multiple. It's going to have to be some noise. And you're going to have to call it a culture. And then, what's your sound? All these cities have sounds. We're so busy fighting that we can't even stick to a single sound and give ourselves a sound.
I don't think there could ever be I don't think there could ever be a sound. And I think that's what you said is fucking total facts, bro. Like I agree. But I don't think there can be no sound here because number one, you got what do you call them, out of towners. Then you got the culture here. We like down south and West Coast shit.
But maybe that is the sound. You see, we're not even agreeing that there can be a multicultural sound here. We're not even agreeing on it. We're trying to battle with the sounds. Like, why can't there be? Why can't we fuse the sounds? Why can't we be such a culture fusion that is the sound? We're still crabs in a barrel. You understand what I mean? Then there's the second topic, which I experienced. I've experienced being homegrown, born and raised right here in Arizona, colorism. If you ain't light-skinned, nobody's going to give you a fucking chance. They're not putting you on your platform first. They're not going to praise you. They're not going to uplift you. They're interviewing all the light-skinned ones first. You're going to be popping. You're winning the popularity contest. And anybody with a browner skin tone, they're going to absolutely ignore your branding, your push. I'm experiencing it right now, and I've experienced it my whole life. But if you go down south, if you go back east, if you go upstate to Harlem or Brooklyn, your melanin is fucking popping, and we love you, queen, with your natural hair. But down here in the Southwest, if you ain't bright, you ain't right. That's my opinion.
Wow, that is crazy.
You know
That
what?
is crazy. I might have
I
to
agree
say
with
something.
her.
Boy,
I agree
y'all
with her.
tripping right now.
On that because I think it.
No, hold on, Corey. You jumped in the line.
He did, didn't he? But I don't know why you know.
Mike, Radical Mike.
Good.
All right, ask the Melanie. You remember the questions? I already forgot. Ask Mike the questions, and then we gonna go.
So let's go, Radical Mike.
Look.
What do we need to do to change the narrative of hip hop in Arizona?
First, you need to get rid of janky promoters. Off the bat. Off the bat, you got to get rid of janky promoters. Because at the end of the day, when you run around hustling artists to do a show, how much money you got? You got $50 here, $50 here to get on the stage. You don't care about the quality of the artist. You only care about getting how many dollars per artist that pay for the venue, that get me a couple of dollars in my pocket, and I'm good. So what you don't have in Phoenix is competition. You got people in their gangs / cliques / we got a label / whatever it is, and none of that means music. None of that means music. Because look, I've been covering artists in here, and one of the guys, I'll say his name right now because I don't care. You know, I had a couple of drinks and shit. I get a little loose.
That's what we do on this show right now, Mike. You get loose.
I covered LMG when he was with Hustle Family in Avondale, with doing music. Then I covered all of this shit.
All right, we ain't gonna talk about
Okay,
LMG.
so look, no. The only reason why I bring that up, and I hope he's healing well and everything's doing good. And so, but this is the
Shout out my boy Network.
Look, yeah, because he's still in the game, and he's went from just being a rapper to being able to actually produce good music. You listen to his music structure,
It's good.
He's
real
doing
good.
good. He's doing
good.
good damn music. But the thing is, even then, you could have 15 rappers at Famous Sam's doing their show. first rapper come on, or the Longhorn on Buckeye and shit. You can have the first artist come in, everybody that was with him is in the audience watching him. He leave the stage, they leave. The next artist come on, he do his little show, his clique watch him, they leave. Yep. It ain't no fans in the building.
By the time you get to the last person, it's two people.
It is friends of the artist.
You say what?
By the time you get to the last artist, it's two people left.
Ain't nobody in the building. I watched Ben Cole do a show at Club Red, and he got on the stage and said, "The fuck? That don't matter because it ain't nobody here. I'm gonna do my show anyway." Did his shit, killed it.
Shout out to Ben Cole.
Shout out Big C.
Yeah, OG out here. LMJ is an OG out here, but they're all veterans in this scene where I've experienced it too. You know, we when I first met Rich, 10, 15 years ago, we was one of the hardest groups out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But like, I've experienced shows like that where like, you know, niggas perform and leave. But I honestly think that's what happens when you got mostly rappers there any motherfucking way.
But see,
so I'm coinciding with what you're saying.
When a guy is paying to be on the show, that's what you're gonna get. When the promoter picks artists that is hot, they got good music, and the promoter is popping, you're gonna get a good show. The promoter brings fans, artists bring friends. Friends don't spend money.
So is that? Damn, that's big. Say that one more time.
Say it again. That shit was hard as fuck. Please say that again.
You said the promoter.
The promoter
brings fans.
The artist brings friends. And friends don't pay.
Friends ain't trying to fucking pay shit.
Friends they get their ticket for free. You know, even when the janky promoter give the artist an opportunity to make money, because the artist ain't gonna get paid to be on the show. But if the artist can sell some tickets, that's where he's gonna get his money at.
Right.
But he got to have fans to sell tickets. Absolutely. And when you out here having conversations just like my boy, I'm missing everybody. Motherfucking what's his name that was on the damn Desert Blaze? Fila. Okay, so Fila, he a good artist. Okay, well Fila on social media talking about we got gossip going on, people don't like me. I'm like, dude, let your music speak. Why you talking? Let your music speak. How many fans you got? How many downloads you got? Let the numbers talk. You ain't got nothing to say. You creating the drama. He said, we ain't got nothing but drama. Yeah, you got drama because y'all arguing amongst each other about who's the best.
And ain't no music being
put out. And ain't no music being put out.
You say what?
And ain't no music. I've been watching it since I've been out a little over a year. It always been the same, but it's worse now. Yeah. All I see is drama and controversy and who slept with who and who said this and who this, and ain't nobody putting out no music.
Ain't nobody putting out no music.
Ain't no song.
Putting out no music.
I want to know, do the dude got hot music? Where is this at?
Look,
like where's the hot music?
Look, what did I do? They all hate me, but what did I do? I said, look, every Saturday, I do Saturday Night Live, local artists, YouTube music video playlist. I play it every Saturday, 10 till I pass out, right? Okay, so if the niggas don't send me their music link, what the fuck they want me to do? Ain't nobody else playing this shit. Ain't nobody else gonna play this shit. But
might nobody gotta be watching this shit.
But man, look, from 10 o'clock on a Saturday till whenever, you ain't got to watch it right now. But if you got your music on there, you gonna watch it.
Yeah.
You gonna tell your friends to watch it. If you gonna be on a janky promoter show, you gonna say, hey, look, I'm on his show. Come through. Well, you gonna say, look, dude, I got my links on this, on this. He gonna play my music. Or I'm like, I'm live, bro. I ain't doing no pre-recorded shit. And you know, so I'm like, dude, call me up, drop your link right now. I'll play that shit right now. Put you on speakerphone, and you can talk about your music. Oh, because they like, well, damn, this nigga, he talk crazy all the time and shit, you know. I don't know if I fuck with it, it's gonna be like, damn,
look like Grady.
You know, so I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm trying to promote your shit. I don't give a fuck. and said, you know, you send me your link, I'm gonna play that shit. You know, I'm gonna talk shit, play your shit. I ain't gonna damn put your shit on like, oh, yeah, he's a 7, he's a 5, or whatever. You send me your music video link, I'm gonna play that shit.
That's how it should be.
And it's
What if
on
it's
my
whack?
play, and
That's
it's
what-
on
that's
my
not-
playlist.
What if
Here go the problem, man. Let me put this out there, coattailing off what he just said. These people out here that put themselves in a position to be the DJs or the people that present the music, they have got to stop saying, I'm not gonna play it because I don't like it. Because it ain't your decision. It's up to the people. Because I promise you, I would have never played that Tatiana song.
Right.
If it was up to me.
Right.
I would have never played Ice Ice Baby if I was the fucking DJ. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't up to me.
But they paid them.
It's up to me to put the music out there
that the people
and
want
let
to
the
play?
people decide. And the people can call me and be like, man, don't ever fucking play that shit again.
You know what? They can play that shit.
And
But-
then that
okay,
way
cool.
eliminate. And that way, you know, just like I said, I got over 300 videos on my playlist. Some of them motherfuckers don't need to be played. But then it need people to call in and say, hey, look, you know, so after I get enough of them, I can get people calling and say, yo, bro, what's on the top 10 for this week? And shit, you know, I just dropped my music, put it in, and then people can start being involved and stuff, and then you can get real progress.
You ever seen Dave Chappelle's show?
The best way I can lay it out there, man,
Let me holler at you.
the best way I can lay it
Holla,
out
holla, holla,
there
holla, let me holler at you. Holla, 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 holla. That's what you remind me of.
think about this right here.
But it ain't a diss, it's a compliment.
Think about this right here.
Hey, listen, you would accept a celebrity, I'm good.
If somebody hire you to DJ their reception,
Let me holler at you.
you got music that you gonna want to play, but when you get there, they gonna come say, hey man, play this, hey man, play that. You might not like none of them songs, but what's your job?
To play the music.
To play the music.
Niggas ain't like playing Hammer. The whole hardcore hip hop DJs, they
Hell
go to a
no.
party and then nigga
And they gotta play motherfuckers.
KRS-One and shit, and
Can't touch
everybody
this
standing
all night.
around. And you got throw can't touch this.
And
you
the whole
start
party
grooving,
get to jump.
Everybody do.
Everybody.
You know, slide across the
That's
floor.
how
and
it
shit.
is, man. That's how
You know
these
what I'm
DJs
saying?
need to approach this shit.
But you know, and the other thing about that, when you said about DJ, what's it called? You have to bring his name up again.
Yeah, you dropping.
Okay, people said, hey, look, I don't see why these DJs ain't coming to find out who the music is or who got the music. I'm like, that ain't the DJ's
It's
job.
not.
If you are artist, if
Send them the
anybody that's got
music.
a platform,
Put it
you
in their
need-
hand.
You need to put it in their hand.
And sometimes you slip them a couple dollars
Yeah,
to
and say,
make sure they play the motherfucker.
But they let everybody shit get played. It ain't no, oh, that nigga ain't with my camp or that. You like you said, I've been to Atlanta countless of times. You go to Atlanta is hip hop, and you know why it's hip hop? Because everything is accepted. It ain't no you garbage, I'm better than you. Everything is accepted. And everybody damn near that's in Atlanta ain't even from Atlanta.
No.
Hey, you know
And
what?
you know why? Because
I spent
their shit,
The
you can play it there, it's gonna get accepted.
cameras
because
done
you're
died, man. The
You're gonna
cameras
get
done-
you're gonna get your little crowd of people that fuck with you, and that's when your movement starts. But as artists, everybody needs to start embracing and coming together. When somebody do a show, everybody come in there, and everybody's performing.
But that's a part of the problem,
That's the
though.
problem. Everybody think I'm better than you. My camp, my camp.
No
don't
bullshit,
fuck
D.
with them.
Yeah.
I lived in the Atlanta music scene from 2003 to 2010.
Uh-huh.
As soon as we finish a record, get it mixed, and go right to the strip club and slide the
Right to
DJ
the
some
strip
fucking
club,
money to
money.
play that shit right now, tonight in this motherfucker, right now.
And, get the
Yeah.
pop.
And we done played up to sometimes 2 bands for them to play that
Straight up.
motherfucker one time.
Yup. And it popped though.
$2,000 here,
And it
because
popped.
you got to give them enough to make a move.
Listen,
$100 ain't gonna do it.
I lived in
And they
Atlanta
gonna play
for
that
8
shit.
months. I got published in a book, 200,000 fans, in a magazine, multiple performances, never paid a dime for any of them. Shit spinning and people making dances in the club to my music. If you don't learn how to tap into the fans and stop letting the other musicians judge your shit, you're not going to go anywhere.
You here to make music for fans, not for the next.
Not for the next
You
artist.
don't need the artists at your show. You need their aunts, their uncles, their cousins. You need the whole house that they live in to be bumping your fucking music right under their nose. Otherwise, you ain't doing this right.
Well, me personally, just like all of y'all have been to Atlanta, I used to live down there too myself. And that was from like 92 until like 96, because 96 is when I came out here. So I grew up in the era, I actually went to school with most of the people you've seen, like Usher, TLC, Outkast. When I went to the same high schools as they did, you know what I mean? So, and churches and shit like that. So I know how it all began and how to build the bridge like you're supposed to build it. But see, I will say this, because a lot of people got a lot of negative shit to say about Arizona. So let me be the first one to try to change the narrative right now. So I will say this. Some of you artists know who I am and some of you don't. But me, I'm who I am. I'm Corn Dog. And my era is from 2001, like 2001, all the way until like 2010 in Arizona. And a lot of people don't know my history. They always ask, where you from? Where are you from? It don't even matter what all about that. But the thing is, I made a good contribution to the Arizona hip hop here, where I got new stuff coming out myself. But what I will say as an artist is I did the circuit. I did for like 7 years straight. I went hard. You can catch me at any strip club, every hip hop festival club, everything here, not just here, but California, Las Vegas, everywhere. But guess what? I will say this. The scene has changed drastically. But the one thing that I think that we need to do is stop trying to stop our the newer generation from blossoming and doing what the fuck they need to do. Because guess what? Some of them didn't have an OG to tell them to stop. Some of them didn't have a pathway or a platform or none of that. And just like you guys all said, we crabs in a bucket. Yeah, that effect is down here to a certain degree. But I will honestly say, since 2010 until now, it has changed a lot. And this next generation of ladies and gentlemen who are doing this hip hop, I will give them their props and their flowers right now. And I want to tell each and every one of you artists, producers, DJs, promoters, whoever you are, if you out here representing Arizona, period, I don't care what city or what hood you from, none of that. If you represent Arizona, I'm going to tell you what the sound is. The sound is the Southwest sound. And the Southwest sound is something that can be defined in anything you want it to be. But we're going to call it the Southwest sound down here in Arizona. Because that's what it is. Because people talking about we don't got no sound.
Is tacos and burritos. And if you don't wait a minute, hold on. If you in the Southwest and you ain't got tacos, espanol, and some mosta in the New York, it ain't Southwest. It ain't Southwest. It ain't Southwest if it ain't got no espanol in it.
Everybody.
I'm serious. If you in the South and it ain't got no black eyed peas and cornbread in it, you ain't in the South. If you in New York and it ain't got no pizza,
you on the Southwest.
I know it. You in the Southwest.
Look,
so
the
you
black
people
in
don't
the
eat
Southwest
black-eyed
No, I'm saying that y'all is just as far south as the niggas in Atlanta. Y'all just in the Southwest.
and they in the Southeast.
That's it.
But the deal
You're
is,
saying embrace the culture that's around.
embrace what's
Yes.
around you.
If you don't embrace that culture, then y'all
Every
You're
Arizona,
belling
keep doing
yourself.
y'all
kind of lost
thing,
that
man.
salt.
Okay, but
Because now
wait.
you don't have the
Arizona
identity like
gonna
you
do
said.
their
Like
thing.
people don't know what
We
the
gotta
culture
allow it to
To
blossom.
corn dogs.
That's
point.
real. That's
We
real.
gotta
That's
allow
real
it
To
to
shit.
corn
You know what I'm
dogs point. And I got a remake right now, one of Selena's. And I got another remake in the work where I speak Spanish on the track. So I respect what you're saying.
No, you got to.
But what you said just a few minutes ago, I'm corn dog, whether you know me or not, everyone's comfortable saying that. If I don't know you, how can I get wind of the education and the wisdom that you have?
Exactly.
If I don't know you, if I'm meeting you for the first time, how do I know that you will play my music on your platform?
I will. You get
All of that goes into artist cultivation. There's not enough of that happening here.
And
either.
relationships, like I said, when I first met you, Monroe, as a prime example, I told you who you was, and you looking at me like, who the hell are you? You know what I
Loved
mean?
it.
And the reason why is because I'm not just on the internet trolling people or going down timelines. I'm actually putting in work, researching people, seeing what's the new music.
And I'm expanding my reach.
See who is trying to really do stuff. And me,
Can I
I'm gonna
ask a
screen you
question?
no matter what.
I need to buddy in right now.
Come on.
Okay, you are artist.
I am.
You're an artist. How many artists on their social media page got their music?
I got my music
I
on
have
all
my
my
music.
social
And
media
so
pages.
most of the people on social media that are artists got everything on their social media page but their music. They
I got my
gossip,
music.
this and that, yeah, and stuff. They ain't selling the music. How many artists got 100 CDs of their latest music right now that they can hand out to somebody?
Nobody.
Let me give you a prime example of an artist missing his mark. You had at the Desert Blaze concert, my boy, Vila again, come on stage. You got 5,000 people out there that ain't never seen you.
I gotta find out.
And you ain't got your music to throw out there?
Right.
You ain't got no music to throw out there and give them? You missing your mark.
Well, wait a minute. So you don't have CDs no more, right?
Who don't?
No, wait a minute.
You got records,
This
nigga.
is why.
Vinyl.
This is why.
You ain't marketing and selling
But
your
You
shit.
are. You are. This is why you don't need CDs anymore. You need to walk up on people and say, "My name is Melanin Monroe."
And give them a CD.
Let me show you my YouTube. Subscribe to me. This is all of my
Hey, you got
playlists.
eight
Well,
tracks.
yeah, but you want them to go right into their car, and everybody ain't got no new
They're
car.
not.
They got a CD. You got to hustle.
Little Bebe Jr.
No,
is going to
no,
put
no,
that
no.
CD in
No,
his
no,
mouth
what-
and scratch it up right now.
Listen, that might be fine, but as an artist, your job is to sell you.
Yes.
And unless you got a
Yes.
manager, now your manager gonna make sure you do all that.
But you
Your
just,
manager gonna make sure you do all that.
but you missed what she said. You're going up to them hands on.
Yes.
You're introducing them.
Yes.
You're taking their phone.
Yep.
You're giving them your. You just gave them your music.
Now you
Yeah,
didn't.
you
You
didn't
didn't.
see
you
your
didn't-
phone.
Hold
The
on.
cost of
Wait,
you to
hold
do
on.
that was $0.
Wait, hold on. Let me tell you.
And that was
See,
one-on-one
see,
interaction.
no, hold on. Let me tell you something about how lazy people are.
They're not gonna do that.
No, they ain't gonna do none of
I
that.
know.
I know.
They ain't gonna do none of that.
But that's what they
But they
should
got
do.
that. But that's what they should do.
That's what they
So
should do.
somebody in the chat said there can be a sound if the hometown artists work together.
If they work together, and you're gonna separate the funky producers from real producers. Because everybody say they're a producer, but I'm like, how many hit songs you produce? How many downloads they got?
Hold on, that's what you said to my man's here. Yeah, he was playing the beat,
Yeah.
and then you get to talking about that's a nice showcase of equipment. That's troll. Hey, bro, that's what he said. Hey, that's troll. Hey, man, that's troll shit, my nigga. So you weren't talking about the beat. You're talking about you're trying to floss his equipment. So then I hopped on there like, bro, are you stupid or are you dumb? And he said, how am I dumb?
Listen.
It's about the sound, though.
Hold on.
The sound.
Wait a minute. This is what happened. He come on. He got the video playing. And he showed a short little glimpse of the artist in the booth. And
There was
then
no
everything. And then, it was an artist on that clip.
No.
It was a little clip
I
of
was here by
somebody
myself.
playing some music in one of the little areas because I thought it was somebody in the
You
booth.
could see my reflection in the booth.
Okay. So that's what it was. So it was a fact, but I did see something that looked like it. So I'm like, okay, shit. Let me hear the music and shit, you know. But man is like, nigga, this nice ass equipment.
No, that ain't right.
I was like, so my thing was because I thought it was an artist
No,
in the booth.
yeah, it wasn't nobody in the booth.
I know, but the reflection, he just said it was a reflection. So I saw an image that wasn't, I didn't know it was him because I didn't see nobody. He never did show himself.
That's the double pane window.
And how am I supposed to figure? How am I supposed to figure all that? It looked like somebody was in there.
You can see me holding the phone, dude.
That's it. Yeah, but it was only for a little glimpse. And so I'm like, okay, somebody in there playing music. So I'm like, well, shit, how come he don't concentrate on the artist and the music and not the equipment?
Yeah.
And shit, because I'm like, he flossing and fronting up in here like, you know, niggas, I got better shit than y'all got.
But all I showed was the Pro Tools screen.
Yeah,
the audio move.
Right,
That's
no,
the
troll
troll
mentality.
No, but either way, though, he's saying that he thought
Troll
that there was
mentality.
a person in there.
Yeah, so that,
And
so
so
that's
he was going based off of that, like, okay, like, why is he going around showing all this bullshit?
when
Not
he-
bullshit.
But all I'm doing, so I've been doing that for years. All
Yeah.
I'm doing is letting you hear what's being played.
yeah, but
I could just point it at the carpet, but that would be boring.
well, no. You could
He's
just
selling himself as a producer.
Well, I can understand that now, but then I'm like, I see somebody that I thought was an artist,
Right.
and I'm like, show him and shit. He in the booth. but
He's
it wasn't
showing the
nobody.
artist.
But
They go into the shit and look at and listen
but
to it.
what could have? I ain't gonna say how he could have did his own shit, but he could have said, yeah, this my music. This how I'm making it happen up in here and shit, and I'm making it happen on a such and such and a such and such and such and such. Y'all better get over here, get some studio time and shit, and make it pop
He
off.
gonna love my page, huh?
And shit.
He gonna have a fucking field day, ain't he?
Yeah. You might not want him on your page.
Oh, that can't wait. I
These
can't
beautiful
fucking
black
wait.
sisters out here using their bodies.
I
Right.
can't. Just know all my music is playing in the background, goddammit.
Yeah, I don't care.
Every
Your music
single
play in the
time.
background.
Every single time.
Because you know it's a lot going on.
Whoever's in the
in the city.
comments, reach out to me. Let all the artists know I'm doing collaborations. I completely agree with you.
Oh, I know. I'm glad you said that.
I completely agree with
I'm glad
you.
you said that. Young, what's his name? Young Face.
No.
Damn, he did the song "No Support" back in
Young Wax.
Young Wax. He did.
No local support.
No support. It was like no support.
Shout out to the Wax.
It was called No Support.
Aaron Christopher now.
Yeah, it was called No Support. He did an album with no support because it was like none of the people working. If y'all as artists start working together as artists, collaborate, ain't none of y'all famous.
Nope.
So I'm like, I don't see why you're like, I ain't gonna work with you. I ain't gonna work with you. No, y'all all need to be working together. Y'all all need to be working together. Because with all y'all working together, y'all could possibly come up with some cool shit.
17 collaborations in the works. I need 40 of them. Southwest does have a sound, and I'm about to saturate this motherfucking market.
Go ahead on then, girl. Tell them what's going on.
I'm just saying.
Because that's what you got to do.
On that note, man, we out. We had 2+ hours.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
good
2+
time.
hours. Shout out, hey, Radical Mike, you gotta come back, brother.
I appreciate, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got a good setup, man. I'm good.
Thank you.
I'm
thank you.
good. I'm good.
Yeah,
man.
but yeah,
I'll be
Oh,
here.
no,
I'll be here.
They didn't have no pot roast this time or the last time.
And just for the record, I was on Radio Super with LMG 10 years ago when he was first getting started with doing
LMG.
We're doing the talk.
LMG grinds, man.
And his Navigator song is on my playlist. His motherfucker, that one that he got the female is doing this, got the little dollar signs, the little dollar bills and stuff floating. I got that one in. Come on, man.
Young
sure.
Faith, all of music is on my playlist.
For sure. You got jerk off one shot, brother.
Man, no.
No, that's that heavy drink I gave him.
No. He gave.
I gave him a little extra. I gave him a little
He
devil.
gave me a real
Shout out, man.
I was like, that's a great start.
Central Station Studios, Radical Mike, guest Melanie Monroe. We out, man. We'll see y'all motherfuckers next week.
All right, man. Oh man, y'all doing a whole lot, boy. We been live all